Let me try that again. Hi, everyone. I think we're back. I didn't unmute my mic, obviously. So we're gonna work on some of this before D&D tonight. So I have a few hours to kill. I'm gonna see if I can get some more done. I have the little one with me. She's not that little, but she's here playing her game, so we're just gonna kind of hang out. I don't know if I have the Discord on the right voice, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Oh, it is. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. You're very low, though. Don't breathe at me.
Thank you for calling Amica.
I'm actually chewing.
What are you eating?
Don't worry, we'll get you taken care of.
Where do we have cookies?
Do we have cookies?
I want a cookie.
Oh.
Can I have a cookie?
Oh.
Is that a no?
I said oh.
Oh or no? What is that?
Oh.
Why are you so low today?
I'm not talking loud.
Oh, maybe you should do that all the time.
What do you mean?
Talk lower. I don't think I'm that loud either. Oh no, there it goes. I just normal sound. All right, I need this to stop. What is this? Actually, we should probably play. I should like recap the game and listen to that while I'm drawing. I could do that too. That might be more interesting. I just hate listening to my own voice. Hey, Lady M. Hi, how are you? Yes, Rain has cookies and she won't share them with me. Why won't you share them with me?
Because I'm over here.
Why are you playing Stardew?
That's what I said I was gonna do.
You can pause Stardew, you know that, right?
Yeah.
I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put the game on. I'm gonna not listen to music. We're gonna listen to the last campaign. That would be as soon as I can find it. Oof. Because SDV is awesome. What's SDV? Oh, Stardew Valley. Okay. Eh.
He won't even try.
You're right. I won't. Wait, how do I get to my videos while I'm playing? I need a link. Oh, I click here. There we go. Cool. Pro streamer. Yeah.
We know what we're doing.
I have not a clue. So I do know that the last Waterdeep game broke up into 2 episodes. There was a break, and at like an hour, the 2-hour mark, it kind of dropped. So I'm just gonna start from the second one. I'll just play that one if I can. I need this link. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Is there sound? There's sound. Watch it be really, really loud. Which is now you are the farm cat. That didn't. Farm cat? That's what you. That I don't even think I like that as a name. Oh, there's Leo.
Or the farm cat.
Slow. Why is it so low? That's not nice.
Hello, stream.
There we go. Alright, so this is when we came back after we crashed. I have a feeling that's going to be really loud, though. They still can't hear you because I didn't turn off my mic. Because again, pro. Alright, can you hear me now? Oh, now it's freaking loud. It muted my mic too. Sorry. It's amazing how much louder I am than all of you.
You
All right.
come in loud, so it was like nobody needs to hear this.
Right. Okay.
I think
So.
we're good now. Thank you, Devourer.
All right. So that's
Thank
gonna
you,
play in the
Devourer.
background. All right. Okay.
Yep,
Cool.
We are good.
We're
Let me get the-
we're
find the
watching, and
map
this is the
again.
people. This is the
I
group
gotta
of
open
people that I
everything
am
because everything
drawing.
shut down.
So yay.
Yeah, my computer literally
Still too
crashed
loud.
blue screen, and then I had to wait for a full BIOS.
Just lower that to the
check.
there.
And it
Like,
was
Lady M,
slow,
how does
and I
that
couldn't find
sound?
Keyboard, the mouse, nothing. So after this,
Can you
we're
tell the
gonna
difference
have to
between
go
me?
back.
It's still too loud. I was gonna say, can you tell the difference between me talking and the game talking?
I'm so glad. That's what entertains all of you. They're not here for the D&D. They're here for the puns.
I did lower it though, so it should be normal now.
Right?
But the problem is, I'm still louder than everyone, so that means they're not. You're gonna hear me, but you're not gonna hear anyone else.
Here, hopefully everybody's still on the map.
Oh, I have a message.
Join.
Who's messaging?
Join,
That's
join,
Loco.
join,
Why
join.
is Loco messaging
Maybe?
me?
Question mark?
I don't know. We'll see in a second.
Exclamation mark underscore.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me get this last. Oh no, somebody already joined. Yep, go ahead. You might as well. Oh, go ahead then. So it's
Not wanting me to.
Floodgates.
it's gonna freeze, so it's gonna take longer for all of you to join.
I'll hold off then anyway.
You already hit it, so
What are you talking about?
well you
What?
connect. You went to connect and then you disconnected.
Yeah, because it aired out for me.
Oh, it did error out.
So that's why I said I'll hold off.
Loco.
All right, Rhino's in.
Timing. You can hear the others. Did you just tell me to shush again? Like, I'm really getting tired of you telling me to shut the fuck up. Seriously.
Nope, you're on the map.
Maybe
Oh, you're on the wrong map. So, I think Fantasy Grounds caused the problem because you guys are back on the old map. Like, it never even saved.
I mean, it did crash like right when you pulled up the new map.
It did.
Okay, I can hear
It
them
did.
too. It does seem like it's a good level.
All right, let's see if we can get
Hold
to
on.
it.
I'm still
Oh.
Loco. I'm talking to my friend Loco now. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's done
that
talking
was
to me.
strange, very strange.
All right, you can hear the others. Great. So
Never
you
had
asked me
that.
to listen to something.
Never
Keep
had the
talking.
whole
What am I
thing just
supposed to say?
crash.
Wait until I finish talking. I don't know. Like,
Oh, I love it.
you know how
I'm
like
so used to
tired
it.
and early in the morning it actually
I'm used
feels
to,
for me
like,
right
seeing
now.
Other people's movies.
I am lucky. I am functioning. I am barely functioning.
But yeah, that was.
We need
I've never
naps.
had Fantasy Grounds crash.
Naps
me, but
would be
it's possible.
fantastic.
Yeah.
All right,
hope it
can I
doesn't
move
go
cereal up to
happen
here?
again.
Yes, I can. All right, we're gonna work on cereal today. Now, one of the things
Like, I'm
everybody
not
keeps telling me
capping out.
is
Like,
you
I'm
need to
watching
use
my Task
references.
Manager.
I don't like references.
I'm not.
And it's not that I don't
capping
like
out on
references.
anything, like, the
Is that I
issues
feel
we
like
were
if I look at a
having before
reference
seemed to
or
have,
a couple of
cleared
references, I
up
start
or
just drawing the
tweaking, I
references,
did
and
fix
it's
it.
not my own
So it wasn't
imagination that's
capped
doing
out.
anything.
It just didn't.
You stop
like,
talking?
ever
No,
had
that will
happen
never happen,
right
Lydia.
before
I will
that.
not stop talking.
And
I cannot be
everything just went,
silenced.
Nah, screw you.
Discord does it to me though, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna lower them a little bit because I keep hearing myself and stopping to listen to what I'm saying.
Alright.
Check Cyril's hand. Here,
wait,
Cyril's
everybody
hand
get
is
back.
fine. Why
Sorry
do you
about that,
hate her
folks.
hand?
Hopefully everybody makes it back into the stream. We do apologize.
That's why I shush you.
don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Again, I don't know what.
I
Okay.
apologize for nothing.
So, I don't know what's wrong with her hand. Why do you have a problem with her
I
hand?
apologize for all of us.
You're killing me with this hand
I
thing.
sit there and take it. I don't care.
Oh, Loco, seriously.
I'll give you something for me to apologize for.
Damn.
I apologize for your puns. Actually,
There's no apology needed for that.
yes.
I'm proud.
Rhino always says, "I don't do them for you." Like some of them are really bad, and you'd be like, "Dude, that was horrible." He's like, "I
And I
don't do
chuckle
them
to
for you."
myself every time.
And I
They're not
get
for
rolled.
you.
That's what happened too.
He loves them. All right. I see Pixels is connecting. I see Fang is connecting. Rain is connecting. Actually, Rain is connected, and so is Leo. So it's just Biff left.
I'm gonna wait for
Just
everyone
waiting.
else to connect.
That's fine.
Just
That's
waiting for
fair.
my character to show up. I know that she will.
It looks too small for her body type. Maybe she has little hands. You're right, though. It does look kind of small for her body type. You know what?
Going places, don't we?
Stop being
We're still going to the moist place. Don't
right.
We haven't decided to leave.
I don't know if I like it.
I mean, so long as there's no like.
All right. Right now, I'm not worried about her hand, though. I need to make
creatures that sink
armor.
into our skin or
And
something like
everybody
that.
always yells at me and says I don't use references. Loco's still talking, so hold on. I can't switch screens yet.
Or like.
I won't.
I'm
do it
gonna
until I
use
have
a
that
reference.
kind
I'm
of
gonna
bait
draw
to
some
keep us
armor
from
on her.
getting to the surface.
It might be a little bit
And we'll
different.
just find a happy way to get the F out.
Well,
of
it's
it.
definitely gonna be a little bit different than what we have, but I'm going to keep
Just
her
be like,
shape.
thanks, but no.
So we're gonna lighten
Dress
her
What
up,
happened to the party? Well, they didn't
and
like the idea
we're gonna put a new layer over it, and we're gonna
inside out,
start
so we
drawing
all just
cereal all anew.
chose to perish.
It'll
in
be
a certain
fantastic.
I'm
We'll
really
just have-
They
we'll
released
just
an
have-
earth elemental and just let it hammer them to death.
Oh, my idea was we could just have, Gimbal put his dome up and then cast fireball within the dome.
While I
and
listen
go
to the
nowhere else but inside
my
that dome.
this group talk about like war crimes
Okay.
because
Okay.
that
Are
is
you all
generally
planning
what
your
they
suicide?
plan on doing.
You know what
Why am I killing
I
They're fun.
am waiting for?
They're not war crimes are not fun. What is wrong with you?
Gimbal gets kidnapped, is forced to betroth
Like,
someone, and then we have
where
to
do you
do, like,
get
a
these
wedding
ideas,
crashing
child?
episode where we have to save him.
That
You know.
sounds terrible.
I don't like that idea either.
That would be a nightmare for Gimbal.
I think that would
But
be
he
so
does have.
funny.
I was gonna say he does have some people interested in him, so it would be
Looks too
fine.
small for our body
Nice.
type. Yeah, okay.
It could happen,
Leo's got some
So
eyes on
this
him too.
this chatty thing you were talking
At least
about?
one, right?
I'm hoping everyone has at least 2 eyes.
All right.
Thank you, Gimbal. Thank you.
That was good, Alex,
That was pretty funny. That was pretty good. I didn't expect that from you.
No Cyclopses around here.
That was
my
what I was
goodness.
getting at, and I'm
This
so
is a
glad that
15?
someone picked up on that.
After-
That
Hold on,
we
gotta get a
do
little closer.
with
Alright.
Cyclops, and then I can be like, like they'll be like, "What's your name?" And then I'll be like, "Nobody." If I get to
No.
do that someday, I will.
She's hilarious.
I'll be good. I could die.
Nobody. Okay. All right. Everybody's on the table except for you, Biff. All right.
Yeah, it's the story of what's his name in the Cyclops.
From the Odyssey.
I know the story. I don't understand the whole nobody reference though. Like I don't.
He's
Okay,
like,
I
"What's
know
your
of
name?
the
Nobody."
story, and I don't remember
And
the whole
then-
thing.
Yeah, so he's like, "What's your name?" Nobody. And then later, when he attacks him, and then they hide, another Cyclops comes and he's like, "Who hurt you?" And he says, "Nobody."
Oh, he out tricks him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just introduces himself as nobody. So then that's
The Cyclopses
what
don't
Cyclops
come
thinks
after
his
him.
name is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
He's like,
Now.
"Nobody hurt you."
What is what?
He yelled so loud.
Lady, are you? Do you need help? Should I call someone? Are you okay?
So, I will go back because I was describing. I don't know how much you heard, but I will re-describe. Basically, the tunnels.
I don't like
here
that curve.
Have dirt, and basically they're covered with dirt and bat guano. Okay. Passages are about 20 feet high, so the cavern ceilings or roofs are pretty high.
Getting. I mean,
tunnels
now you
are
want
about
to
20
discuss chatty.
And
No, I
unless
don't.
I say otherwise, most of the caverns are going to be about.
I'm not a
50
big.
feet.
I don't like. I don't.
Keep that in
I-
mind. So I don't have
You know how me. Okay, I don't like extra
But the one
programs.
Cancer
Chatty just sounds like an extra program that I would have to run, and I don't know if I want to do that.
So
All
that's
right,
just gonna be pretty much
so-
consistent. The floors are. You can remember. You can click on your thing.
Yeah, mine
Um,
doesn't have that option,
it's-
right?
We're not
Oh,
on any of
wait,
that.
hold on. Because it crashed, it may have not
Yeah,
saved. So let me reset it. Yeah.
It crashed in the middle of the transfer, so it removed us from the last one. And
Maybe that was it. All of you opening the map.
well, it auto
I had
launches
the map
the map.
open for a little while, cause like
Yeah. The map
Yeah.
was open for a bit, but I can't tell.
I'm
exactly what it
since
said.
Fantasy Grounds went back like that. I'm blaming Fantasy Grounds on that last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
can't-
All I see is black. Though.
blackness. Like we we exist on the map, but there's like
I
no
have
map.
no vision.
Click on one of your tokens.
I have.
Mhm.
I did.
I
And
did.
you still can't see?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could see.
Are we on the wrong layer by chance?
No.
I click on someone
This is-
else's.
I tried that.
Well,
My
once you
place
have it
is
set, you
inside.
don't mess with it.
Because you must
Don't turn off
hit the
the
shift
computer.
button or the control button.
Oh, so it turns off.
I didn't. I only have one hand on.
It turns
clicked
off.
on my mouse.
Stop.
Gimbal, why'd you make that face?
Because something happened, and like the selection token just filled my whole screen. I didn't even touch anything, and like something happened, and it was like, "Oh, would you like to move here?"
Is Discord now crashing on me?
No.
That'd be a shame.
Maybe? Question mark?
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
All right. I don't know what's going. So we spent the entire part of the session trying to fix
Because as
the
far as
sound
I can tell, your visions
problems
are
that we were having.
Also, there's a break in the wall that I don't like. Okay.
The fourth wall.
Can't. That's a little bit
When I
too
flip
high.
over, you're just staring at the
You're sweating. How are you sweating? I'm freezing.
Different rooms.
They're connected to the same part of the house, so.
All right. Can you see now?
No.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Wait,
I
what?
don't see what.
The hallway's making noise.
It's working on my end, guys.
Uh,
What are
believe
you?
you.
What are you seeing?
It's just black,
in
pure
us.
black. Well,
Why
and
do
then a
you
huge
keep
token
moving
in.
that?
Yeah.
That's serial clicking on her token.
Yes.
One of you is not
Um,
on the. Oh, it's Gimbal, of course.
What? What? Huh? I'm right here.
Hold on.
What just
I,
happened?
I'll see Gimbal.
I want to fix this
And his
wall
target.
because it's driving me crazy.
Gimbal's targeting himself.
I know. I
dead.
see him targeting himself. Okay. Biff can
Oh, you were
see
giving yourself
out.
light
Um,
Yeah.
gonna do this.
to see if it would work. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, your visions. It should be picking up your visions.
And the light didn't change anything, so that's working.
Armor.
I mean,
I don't
it's
like it.
pretty much what we described, but in the Waterdeep text, I put exactly what we see.
Hold, please.
Oh,
Just be like, joke's on you guys. Sorry, this level's total darkness. You don't know how to get back to the tunnel either.
Oh shoot. Dark vision means nothing.
hey!
Whoa! Things are happening.
I don't know what you see though.
I see like a perfect circle around me though, so there's no.
Yeah,
It's dark vision
walls.
with no oculars.
Yeah.
Dark vision with no oculars.
So I can
Yeah,
see
walls.
through the
We don't-
cave. I can see this. Hold on, I can ping it. I can see this.
Yeah.
You okay over there?
Our dark vision range.
I think I'm gonna lay down.
I
no
can
cave
see
walls.
through this wall.
Okay,
all the
go
way
ahead,
through.
lay down.
Now the
Alright,
oculars are on.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
All right, can you see?
Obviously, I can see the stuff we saw before, but now they're not lit up like I visibly see them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now I only
vision
see.
ends here.
Yeah.
All right, hold on,
Mhm.
because it's not showing me what you're seeing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot to take this back.
That's a different problem.
All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm seeing
No,
the same
see-
thing as you. So
So
if I
either the
click-
players see or the DM sees.
No, I got it. I got it now.
Okay.
Okay, so you just see this cave in front of you, right?
Yeah. Well, except for what was exposed to us prior, but it does look
It was
fixed now.
practically nothing.
As far as where the lights
Yeah,
hit,
it was
like.
a wall.
Mhm. But it looks corrected now because I can't. That's the light on here. But yeah, it looks good now because like now it's all
And
dark
it's
again.
So
Now it's back.
they switched the layers. Oh my god. What do you see there?
Now it's as if the oculars are gone. Yeah, we're back to our full. Now
Okay.
it's back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know what they did there, but is that why everything crashed? They changed it in between games?
Everything was
Okay, I guess I better get ready to
is
clock
so
in.
weird.
Behave, you two. Well, Rain left me.
Yeah, they took
So
away
she's
a level.
sleeping now.
That is hilarious.
She
They
got
took away a
tired.
level.
So
Alrighty.
it must be
Love that.
all the Star 2 type games. Can't
Huh.
play them for too long because you get sleepy.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Very interesting.
But
There's
she
supposed
went
to
to
be another
bed,
layer of
so
black and white.
I am by
because the
myself.
color is just too much.
Alone.
And that seems to be gone now.
And I am recreating
Well, it's
armor
black and
Alright.
white from what we can see.
for
So
our
what you
girl
said was
cereal
you could see
here.
all the way you
'Cause
saw like this over here, right?
Yeah, I can still see it as if I've explored it.
Right, but it's
I'll
not.
play that
it's
long
not
time.
lit
Nope,
up in
because I will
dark
play that a
dark.
long time.
That's fine.
Oh.
You know what? I'll take it as long as you didn't
That's
see
fine.
the whole map.
No, it was within that our normal circle of vision.
Okay, at least that's working. All right.
Chat will keep you busy.
Should be
Actually,
unlocked.
no, I don't think.
Look
I think
there.
it's early and like
Now they're unlocked.
everybody's
You guys
kind of
move
like
around,
still
don't
vegged
beat
out.
them.
Remember, most of the people I hang out with are on the East
Well, you
Coast.
said there were mushrooms.
I mean, on the West Coast.
There are
They're
mushrooms.
probably still asleep.
Occasionally, there are mushrooms.
Speaking of dumb,
Back
yes.
on the shroom trip. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, there are occasionally little mushroom sprouts sticking out of the dirt because you're in the dark. So it is very dark here. You're in the dark. There are mushrooms occasionally sticking out of the dirt and the bat shit.
Wano.
Yes, bad shit.
Oh, get yourself a scoop, Gimbal. Don't you usually buy this stuff?
Well, no.
It doesn't. What spell uses guano?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Oh, it's me who buys that stuff. That's right. In my other character. That's why I was like, no. The disconnect is that I buy that stuff, but he
Yeah,
does
you
cast
buy it.
Fireball, but he uses a wand, not the spell.
So I don't need complaints. Yeah, I don't think I have any spells that use guano because it's just the fire explosion related ones.
How much does bat guano sell for?
Are you gonna just put a bunch of bat guano in your bag?
Mhm.
Is that what you're literally thinking about right now?
Who knows what's
So
going
what Leo's thinking
Who
about
knows what's
as a
going to
different
happen?
character.
I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm here. All right.
I didn't catch that pun.
Mushroom.
I missed that. Aw, that's terrible.
Wild magic.
Yes.
I need to pay better attention.
Okay.
Really, Gemini. Really.
Can the mushrooms do stuff? Some of them. It depends on which ones they
I'm
run
sure-
into. Right now, they're
Yeah.
just
Depends on
little
which ones they eat.
Right.
Oh!
Or which ones they eat. Some of them can kill them. So
Speaking of,
that's why
that
I'm
was
worried.
Yeah, that was something that the prior to the crash, they were asking if my book had these like anything in there regarding shrooms of these sorts.
These sorts? Probably not. Okay. Gem. I have like 12 of them in there. They each do something. They're in there. But you're giving stuff away. Shush.
Don't worry, I'm not looking at chat. Are there what are their colors today? I want to eat one, so
Are you
Why are you trying to eat them? Here, good berry, just like shove into face.
Okay. Are there ones that look pretty though?
Right now, you just see small little brown capped mushrooms. There's nothing special. Also, remember, all of you are using dark vision. Color is non existent. That's why the map is gray.
Okay, fine. I fucking cast fucking dancing lights as a cantrip ability, and I put it on the mushroom so I can see what color the mushrooms are.
If you put it on the mushroom or over, like you over above.
Okay. Yes, Loco, what's
Okay.
going on?
So, they're little brown cap mushrooms with white bottoms.
Oh, okay. Well, I take a handful of them and I put them in my backpack.
This particular section of the cave doesn't have that many.
Oh, then I'll take one and I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happen? I just have a mushroom now.
Yeah, you just have a mushroom.
Oh, all right, let's go, guys. I got a mushroom.
It's a little mushroom. It's about
Mushroom, right?
like a little portobello.
Oh, it's a Misa
me-sized mushroom. Okay, as far as you and your book having mushrooms, there would probably be some mushrooms in there, but I don't think it would be any of the ones down here except for the one Biff just put in her backpack.
Wait, so you're saying that the one that is in her backpack I do see in my book? Or did I miss that up?
The book is about surface fungi.
Right, but you okay, so I misunderstood what you were saying. Never mind then. I thought you said except for that one. Hey, Hoozles.
Okay, well, I guess let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on. I have my mushroom. I have my
You
mushroom.
didn't even let me talk to it to see if it would potentially be dangerous.
Oh.
She also just wanted to eat them.
You can talk to the next one. Unfortunately, this one's probably dead since I decapitated it from the ground, but you can have the next one.
Fine.
Come on, guys. Don't make me lead the way. You know what happens when I lead the way? They're letting me lead the way. All right, here we
My
go.
icon's not wanting to move. Oh,
Do me a favor. No, okay, go ahead. Actually,
I was doing
Biff,
my
hold
best.
on. Biff, we got out to about here. So when you get out to about there, Biff, stop. Everybody just stop.
That's when you get shot.
Yeah, right. I just get shot. This is
No.
Biff's final moments.
In the edge of your eyesight, you can see more mushrooms. These, however, stand at various heights. Some of them are 40 feet tall. Others are about 10 feet tall.
What are we in? Alice in Wonderland?
So
Mushroom floor.
there is some that are about 4 to 5 feet tall. I'm going to describe the mushrooms, so hold on. Actually, yeah, some are about 5 feet tall. They have a broad gray. Well, all of you are using dark. Oh no, you have dancing lights up, so you can see that they are broad gray green capped with light gray stalks. Okay, they not giving you more unless you do something, and then the other ones that are taller. Jesus Christ. Large grain. No. Description, please.
While you're reading that, I saw something interesting where it stated that pasta is just a mixture of flour and water and other ingredients, which is the same ingredients as bread. So therefore, pasta is bread. And then if you think about it, lasagna is a layer of pasta, meat, sauce, cheese, and so on and so
Lasagna
forth.
is a sandwich.
That's called a
No,
fallacy.
no, Big Mac is a lasagna.
His face. Oh no.
That is a fallacy, but that's okay. That's okay.
Gimbal left.
lasagna.
He broke.
He's like,
Leo
what?
broke him?
Lasagna's a sandwich? No, a Big Mac is lasagna.
All right. Anyway, so the ones that are about 40 feet tall, they look like.
So did I get any sleep? Yes, I slept.
They have a very.
I went to sleep around 3:30 a.m. my time, somewhere around there-ish. And
Interesting.
And it's literal like
honestly, I woke up.
So it's just
I think it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I woke up at the normal time I would go to pick up my daughter, for the visit. So I woke up around that time, and I was like, no, this is not going to be the thing. So I went back to sleep.
They just kind of disappear into it. Yeah.
Okay, well, I also see that
So,
you are right-ish.
After I went back to sleep, I woke up again like an hour later, and I just couldn't get back to sleep. So,
I don't think we should go left. There's a bunch of mushrooms. And I don't know. I heard one time that
finally I started watching a video.
that these might explode.
And I was like, all right, I'll watch this video and just veg out, whatever. And then I fell asleep.
Or
I
left
was like,
down here, this little
interesting.
There's
left
a
how our
color.
characters are facing or how we're looking at it.
Okay, there's a big tunnel and a whittle tunnel. Big
Mhm.
tunnel, I think, is a no-no. Maybe we go whittle tunnel.
That was okay.
I understand.
Thank you for explaining that. That was helpful.
So
You're welcome.
yeah, so and then so around 11 o'clock I finally woke up and I was like, all right, let me go do something. So I made myself something to eat, hung out for a little bit, and I just been thinking about this all evening because the armor's been bugging me. So I'm like, well, I need to do something about it.
Great.
So here we are.
Do like a nature check to see if like maybe I think these things are like gonna explode.
You can. Are you proficient in nature?
Technically I have half proficiency.
Oh, that's right. You're a bard. So yeah, you can see if you know anything about these mushrooms and whether they're going to explode. In the tower, please.
Yep.
Yes, the Ballad of the Exploding Mushroom, my favorite story.
Right.
Somehow still sexual.
Oh my gosh. You went there.
You think the tall ones?
So yeah, so now I'm listening to the game from last night. Well, not last night. What am I saying? From last session for the game that we're playing tonight. So I'm kind of just listening to the recap or their recap. I mean, not the recap. I'm listening to the game to recap it in my head. Words.
Actually, guys, maybe that's not so bad.
Maybe I should have had.
No idea what the short ones.
Maybe I should have had something with caffeine in it today.
Hold on, wait.
And that's really about it. So I'm working on cereal while I listen to them all chit chat, and I'm hoping to get something
Told me about this one time.
done because I kind of
Wood.
drew her armor from like
I don't
just the
remember
thought.
about the small
Like I
mushroom,
didn't really
but
put
I
too
started
much.
tuning out when he started talking about the
Like
small
I was just
mushroom.
like, all right,
You guys.
armor,
I
yes,
was really
do that.
bored. I was really bored.
So everybody keeps telling me I need to use
Yeah.
references. I need to use
So
references.
there's a possibility.
And I don't use
he
references
told
that
you
often.
something very
So now I'm
important,
using a reference.
Such as there's this big tall ones in the wood, but the most dangerous of them all are the little ones next to it, kind of thing.
But I don't want to. So like one of the reasons I don't like references is because I don't want to copy somebody else's work. So like I'm using the reference, but I'm still trying to make it like my own. It's fun. Not as much fun as I would like it to be, but. So it's kind of a blend of like two of the armors I was looking at.
One, remember?
But I feel like I'm
We can just
cheating
toss a good
using
one.
somebody else's ideas. I don't like it.
Could we do that instead? I kind of like my marble.
Okay.
But I'm using a reference.
Snaps his fingers in a marble. Yes. Do you
Oh,
want
throw it!
a
Throw it at the
disposable
small
one?
mushroom! Throw it at the small mushroom!
But
Throw
we should
it.
be back away. Is that what you were saying? You
Yeah,
said that they
just
were
in
might
case it
potentially
does-
be dangerous.
Well, I don't know how dangerous they are. I just think that maybe we should back away just in case they are.
Don't you have a sling?
Oh yeah.
But
Give
yours
me the
come out of nowhere, do they not? Wait,
What?
did that came from your pocket? Where does
My
those things come from?
Gimble's just
Gimbal
magic.
just kind of
He
wiggles
can't
his
do
nose and it
whatever he
appears in
wants.
his other hand.
See, he's
Sort of
just
a
magic.
manifestation of the weave in physical form.
He's like
So,
Santa.
does that mean that you have just a bunch of marbles in
Means
your
we would
room?
need
Mm-hmm.
probably a crack cake.
You have a marble stash that you
Crab
told me about?
cake. Crab.
No, this is
We
the
would
only
probably
one,
need
and I just made it because you asked for the marble.
Okay. Can I have it?
Oh, I was trying to figure out what that was. I forgot that the VOD keeps the shout outs.
Rolling it.
So I was like,
Yes.
why am I hearing voices?
It's basically the difference between, there's a whole wall of mushrooms. There's literally a forest ahead of you. So it's going to be the difference between just hitting one of the tall ones or hitting the one you're trying to hit.
I gotta roll the 16.
Good. You have a plus 10 attack on your sling.
It's a magic sling. You gave me a magic sling.
Why would I do that?
I don't know why you did
A
that.
+3 magic sling too.
That can't be.
That's not right. You do not have a
That's how
+3.
that's
You have a +3. You have bullets that are +3.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. You have
Yeah,
consumable
you don't
ammunition.
have.
I have. Okay, well, it says I have 2 slings. Okay, well,
Right,
I'll
but
re-roll with
the problem is you used one of your magic bullets. So click that off, and I'm gonna -3.
Okay.
Wait, why do you want to re-roll?
Because this is the normal sling. Because I
Oh,
started
you
with
made
the
a second
normal.
one, so you didn't have to differentiate. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I was just gonna just use the same number and remove. You don't have to re-roll the dice because that gives
Okay,
you
well,
a
it's the same
different
number
total.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
it's not the same. One would have been a 13. This one's a 19. Anyway,
Close enough.
it's not that difficult. You basically hit the target you want to hit. Okay? So you send a marble at one of the mushrooms that is about 5 feet tall, and it hits it. Now, where did you want to hit it?
Like on the top.
Okay, that's what I figured. So as soon as it hits it, you see a cloud of spores fall to the ground.
Something tells me that that might not be a good thing, guys.
You also know that that would happen with almost any mushroom that you hit.
Not all mushrooms though, right? Because like sometimes.
That's how mushrooms
All
spread
of
their
them
spores.
Yeah.
All the time.
Not all the time,
mushrooms
just that's
have
how they breed.
spores.
All the mushrooms will release spores if they're disturbed in some way. You just shot one with a bullet.
Mushrooms.
Yep. We just made this another sexual innuendo.
No, we didn't. We didn't. That's how they.
Yeah, we're
Why
helping them
sex
reproduce.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I guess we have more marbles.
We're helping another floor repopulate.
Oh god.
Yup.
You just committed genocide on one floor. How did you help them?
Yeah, well,
helping
we
Making
killed
it
the other
safer
guy.
so that they could.
The other group
on,
could
hold on.
procreate.
Hold on, back up. We're helping this floor overpopulate. We have
Yeah.
there's nothing to repopulate yet.
I mean,
That's true.
you did use
Knowing
the word
us, there
yet,
will
which
be.
implies that you plan on needing it to like populate at some point.
I mean, we've
Alright,
killed
well-
off every other floor we've been on.
Yeah.
What?
At any
We
rate,
didn't
maybe
kill the
let's just go
goblin?
down the small way.
We killed
Did-
off the
Thriving
things
village
around
of goblins back there.
Right?
Well, at any
Killed off
rate,
the
let's
things
just maybe
around
go
us.
down the small way because it's safer for now for us.
You want to squeeze into the tiny
Yeah,
one?
I'll go.
Okay.
Go. Oh,
That's
my movement is locked. Something's about to happen.
Oh no.
Oh, I
Danger
must.
mode.
I clicked it, but. Well, actually, no. We're gonna keep it in that way because you guys are venturing in. And some of you like to go and backtrack real quick.
Alright, I'm
or
going
when
in, I'll be
you're
back.
told to stop, some people start. You start running forward.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
up there,
what-
I'm up there, I'm up
There's
there.
like, I want to be there. Okay, so Biff.
Yeah.
Well, you have to take one more step, so I'll wait.
Oh. I will peek my head around the corner.
All right. This way, in that direction, you see more mushrooms. Why did my arrow move weird? But anyway, in that general direction, you see more mushrooms.
Okay.
There are different types of mushrooms in this room, so let me read you their descriptions. Please hold.
Okay, I would also like it to be known that the dancing lights are ahead of me so I can see the color of the mushrooms.
Yeah, they're following. Basically, they follow you around, and you could send them forward. So, in this room, you see large, stalked. Oh, okay. So that's what they are. So basically, the stalks are very wide and shaped like a barrel. Okay, so they bulge out in the middle. And then they're basically on the top. Doesn't say the colors, which I find very weird. Hold on.
Wait, so it bulges out in the middle?
Yeah, it bulges out.
Oh, okay. But it has a normal top, right?
Yeah, I think these are like the red with the white spot ones.
Oh, okay. I'm drawing the mushrooms.
You're drawing mushrooms? Hold on, I'm looking up
Mhm.
mushrooms.
Okay.
because I don't like that they didn't give any pictures and they don't really give a great description.
This is such a strange conversation we're having.
I know,
Like,
I was just
this is
listening to
all
this
about
and I was like, this is wild.
this is all about shrooms, y'all.
Okay, so the outer layers. Yeah, again, no color. Why?
Well, you gave them red and white. We going with it?
Yeah, we're going with red and white because
Okay.
they left it. And even looking like online, there's nobody's giving a description because they're unique to the Underdark, so they're not even based off of real mushrooms. Perfect.
I was gonna
Cool.
say, because it knows that no one uses lights. Dark vision everywhere. Color's irrelevant.
Right. So yeah. So they're like, what? Who's gonna walk around with touch it? Just put them in
Who's
what they
gonna
look
fill
like.
it? They're the fourth floor. They're not touching a light source.
Yeah. So fuck me. Anyway, all right. So there's that type. There's another type that's in here. These are blue.
Oh, my arm fell
sure.
asleep.
Oh, these were right there. Wait, how? Oh, wait.
That's
So
okay.
with the red
Weird
ones?
sensation.
Yes, there's several different types in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 different types in here. There's also ones that are blue. Okay? So they are taller, slender, more slender than these barrel-shaped ones, and they have a bright blue bell-shaped cap.
Okay.
All right? And then the other two are one of them is like the one from out there.
Like the small, the brown
four-
cap ones.
The brown cap ones that are about 4 to 5 feet tall, and those are the
Okay,
they're not
those are the
they're not brown cap. They're gray green capped with a light
Correct.
gray stalk. And then there's
What's the second floor?
another one that you haven't seen that's just in this room, and they range about 2 to 3 feet tall, and they're very much like the toadstool type mushroom, but they have orange and red stripes across their beige cap. So these are beige with orange and red stripes.
And these ones you said were like 2 to 4 feet tall?
2 to 3. They're very short. These are the shortest ones in here, but they're still about your size.
Yeah. Tall. And then what were the tiny ones that were with the trees? What did those look like?
Those ones weren't tiny. Those were the 4 to 5 foot ones with
Well,
like
yeah, but
gray
the-
stalks and green
weren't
gray tops.
But there was another one, right? There was the short ones that I threw the marble at.
That's what you threw the marble
That's
at.
the same ones, yeah.
You didn't throw it at the 40-foot tree-like ones.
Right, you threw it at the little ones.
Oh.
4 to 5 are littler than 40 feet tall.
Yeah, 40. Okay, and then there's tall mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Seed.
I feel like I should just give you the names to make life easier.
Oh, if only.
I don't know. Sometimes the names can give away stuff too. Like
Right,
for
that's
instance,
why I
death cap
don't-
is
yeah.
probably a deadly thing. You know.
Right. So that's why I don't want to give the names, but
Alright, I have an idea, and I'm gonna look back at Gamble. Gamble.
uh-oh.
I have an idea. It's not dangerous. I'm thinking of using Mage Hand to pluck some of the small ones. Those are the brown.
You mean the 2-foot ones?
No, more like the bright blue ones and the red white ones.
The red white ones are really large.
Are they?
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh my goodness.
Are they large, Dion?
Also, and since we're all confused with the mushrooms, maybe we should just not touch any of the mushrooms.
I feel like
It would
this
make
is
this a lot easier.
Okay, fine.
I feel like
alright.
this floor
Then
is going to be hard for
I
us
won't
not to touch them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so the red DM, how tall are the red and white ones?
The red and white ones? Oh, the first ones.
Yeah.
Hold on. Again, there's an entire list. So the barrel stalks are about I just read the height.
Since an earth elemental through here again, this would become a mushroom. Push everything.
And then we need to help them.
I just like the stop it. Stop it.
She
what I'm talking about.
So they're about 4 feet tall. Like they're about the size of a big water barrel, and then capped with a
Oh,
thing. So they're about 4 to 5
okay.
feet tall.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
why we're.
I'm doing something wrong.
None
I'm
of the
only
things in
fucking
here are
3 feet
small.
tall. Jesus. What about the blue ones? The bright blue ones.
Those
Big
are
ones.
about the same, about 6 feet.
And then. Oh shit! Jesus Christ.
That's a big
And
difference
then-
for a person who's only 3
Right?
feet tall. Clarification.
And then,
They're within a foot of each other. They're about the same.
and then the one that I have, the brown one. How big was that one?
Those were 5 to 6.
How the fuck did I put it in my backpack?
No, she's talking about the tiny little one that she picked up on the.
Oh,
ground.
that one was like 2 inches tall.
Okay.
Yeah, she said it
Jesus.
was like
And it
football.
and it looks like a very small version of the 5 to 6 foot tall ones.
Oh, okay. Looks.
They spent a lot of time talking about mushrooms in this episode.
Yep, pretty
Shut
much.
up. Please don't say that to me. Okay. I have a
that's
central
a
sapling.
that's a spore that just
Okay.
got a little bit too far away.
Poorly.
Okay, well, maybe we can grow our own.
It went off
mushroom.
on its own to live its life, and you destroyed
It's
it.
not how mushrooms work.
Shut up.
Whatever, okay.
No, I
Alright,
mean, like,
so-
you can't pick it and then plant it somewhere else to grow more.
No.
That's not how mushrooms
No,
work.
they don't work that way. Yeah.
But no, maybe I could like shimmy, like I could like dry it.
No,
and
you
get
kill.
the spores off of it, and then like put it.
Oh, you killed it already. The spores are all over the inside of your bag.
In
No.
the void.
Isn't that where you put it?
It's a new sporting look.
Now my backpack's gonna grow mushrooms. Okay. That's
No.
Not the...
There's no air in your backpack. Everything dies.
This is a very morbid episode. Anywho, what's to my
This
left?
is
I know their
Episode
height
like
was
that.
important, I guess.
What's over here?
What's over?
Mostly
where?
because
Just a little
if
tunnel.
Biff really wanted to own a mushroom for some
I'm
reason.
gonna go down the way with the little tunnel.
Okay.
I'll avoid the mushrooms.
Are you sure you don't want to unlock the tokens?
I don't know.
Just because it makes following a little difficult because I don't know where people
Alright.
are dragging in place.
If whoever's walking in front though, you gotta.
So like a space at a time or so.
Yeah, basically like move like your movement, and then pause, and then move your movement. So it gives me a chance to be like, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
Yes, you come back into the other group of
Does it
mushrooms.
look like there's like a path anywhere, like through the mushrooms?
There are spaces. It's just think like trees. It's like a forest, except they're mushrooms. The only difference is just like tree branches make canopies, the mushrooms make canopies.
I'll look back at the party and I'll tell them, hey guys, so this tunnel just leads back into the main big tunnel, so I don't really know what to do.
I mean, can we climb over the mushrooms that are blocking the way?
The ones.
It just makes me wonder how many people have put like dangerous mushrooms
Yeah,
into
but
games
that's
that
their
they're that
passive.
overused that the
Those
party
ones.
like spent a good hour trying to figure
is
out
there?
how
You wanna put
dangerous
trees.
these mushrooms
You should
are.
have enough space to walk through without having to touch them.
Oh, I thought it was like a solid wall.
No. So if you look at a forest and look like a dense forest, and you look at it, you see all the bark trees. It looks like a wall. But if you get
Oh.
closer, you can maneuver between them. It's just you won't see something, until you start walking between them. You're not going to see something that's right on the other side.
Possibly
because,
behind it.
Right,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of them.
Also, we can
don't
go
like this.
through this room with large mushrooms or the other room with large mushrooms.
But
Would it be a bad idea to just like lob a fireball in the middle of the shrooms?
I think
and just,
that wouldn't be great. I don't think we should do that.
Oh.
yeah, like I said, you can kind of like weave back and forth and see things, but if you just stand and look, there's a wall. But if you kind of shift, it's like when you look at those lithograms, it's kind of like that. Things will shift, and you can be like, "Oh, wait, I could see through." Especially with
Hey Thorn, what's up?
you can see
Yes,
through.
long time no see. Where have you been,
It's just
bro?
not.
Where have you
There's
been?
obstruction. It's like looking at woods. There's no other way I can explain it. You've stood in woods before, right?
I think that maybe we'll be fine if we walk through. We just have to make sure not to step on any of them, guys?
Like I said,
I can.
canopy. So just like trees, it's like walking under a bunch of umbrellas that are pretty touching each other or overlapping each other.
Somebody mentioned that her hand was the wrong size.
Just don't.
So evidently
touch
today is.
the
I'm
tree
going to try to
and
correct
the
that.
mushrooms,
I don't know if I
and
want
then
to,
the spores will
but
come
I'm
out,
going to
and
try.
we should just like hold our breath in small spurts.
I mean, you're the one who
I got some
made
sleep
me
after
grab
staying
the
awake way
mushroom
too
off
long
the
the other
ground
day.
when we got
Well,
to the
that's
end.
good. You finally got some sleep.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it before I did
That's
it.
not
To be
healthy,
honest
dude.
with you.
Not
So
sleeping?
maybe
Bad.
you don't touch anything.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't.
How could you
I
leave
don't
him
think
alone
that
for so
that's
long?
okay.
I know. I was
Um,
devastated,
yeah.
traumatized.
What do you think, Gimbal?
I don't know if I want those there now. I
As
feel
far
like
as
this
the
is just like
things
one
are causing
solid
stress,
piece, and it doesn't need to be there.
Because I know you're gonna be.
So this is over the head.
touching things is generally
I don't
good
know
for
if I want
recovery.
this there. I might get rid of that. Make it
But
more of a color.
with
No, it's
the
fine.
um,
Um, let's see if I
Well
can.
done. Well done.
Been doing it this way.
This is. See, even T-Cat missed it.
Oh, that's another shout out.
Somebody who saw it.
I like that the shout outs get recorded as well. I think that's cool. I know. I don't know what I don't function well alone.
Go first, or did you want to go first, Leo?
Doesn't matter to me. Just we're gonna have to move slowly because we're trying not to.
My apologies. I've been around more often. It's hard to get rid of like cockroaches. Okay, bad reference. Let's think of something
But what
else
happens if
that's
someone
hard to
bumps
get
it
rid of.
and some of us have
Like,
to breathe?
I don't know,
So
crabgrass.
maybe one at a time we go through it. So like I can go first.
We could just cover our mouths for now, and then like
Perfect.
if
Cool.
someone
See,
touches it,
I have
we'll just cover
moments.
our mouths fully, and then.
Is there, from what we can see, does it look like there's anything dead on the ground that would look like it died? Like, I don't know, like a dead animal or of something that would look like it.
Roll a
So,
perception check.
cockroaches.
Actually,
So it's
you're
funny.
You're looking at.
I lived in
ground.
Florida and New York, right?
Yeah, I'm just
And
trying
in
to
New
look at
York,
what
we
it's
have New
like.
York City
There's like
cockroaches.
some dead things,
Big
maybe
water
some
bugs with the
spores
yellow
died.
band around their head, whatever.
I will pull
And in
out
Florida,
my
they have a
Silk
bug that's
Road
very
and be
similar,
like, should
but
we
they
make
have named it
some
something
weapons
cute.
with this?
They call them meadow bugs.
And
It's the
maybe have a
same
less chance of
fucking
getting
bug.
stuff in?
I'm like, that's not, no, that's not a different
You
thing.
don't
And they're like,
see
no,
shit.
it's different. No, you're
Yeah,
lying.
that's it.
You're lying to yourself and you're lying to your
My brain
tourist.
works better than
It is the
his,
same thing.
I was about to say, do we still have the shield, or do we leave it behind?
They don't agree.
Do I still have what?
We took the shield.
The shield.
We took the shield. I think it's in
I have.
Sarah's back.
So they have fixed the thing where you can't see other people's views.
What do you mean?
Yeah, if I click on anyone else, you can't see them.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
you can
we'll
only see your
allow
own
it.
view. They fixed that all.
No, I turned it
I
off.
can't see Biff right now. So
You can turn that off?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I do it all the time when you guys are in combat, but also wandering
Yeah,
around.
Doesn't that stop the movement?
No, it's when you're trying to control like your pets or something where it's difficult. But maybe they have made some changes to it because they did a lot of changes in the other one. So far, I'm just glad I haven't seen any errors.
Obviously,
from
theirs
New
are
York
cuter.
Essentials.
No,
It's like
they're not.
everything has
They're
been
just
fixed
as
so
mean
far.
and nasty. Except, so New York ones, I don't know what it is. New York ones are lazy as hell. They run really fast, but they don't fly. Or they can,
No.
but they usually don't. And if they do, it's
I
for
was
very
thinking
short
about turning it
periods.
Right now.
So,
I was
like, if
thinking
you
about turning
go
it
to
into
chase one, smash one, or whatever,
I was
which
thinking I
is
we could
another
use it
situation that I don't
for
prefer to talk
any,
about.
large
But
mushrooms
if you
and
do,
just,
they
like,
run away. They don't try to fly away.
animals and sea
The
lions.
Florida ones, them suckers
But
fly,
I didn't think I was
and they do
thinking
it a
and
lot.
then I was like, yeah,
Like,
nobody is going to
all the
want
time a lot.
the crazy
And like, oh
trichomonids, the giant
no, we
spiders,
don't
the
like that at all. Boo.
The amount of
So
training you
yeah,
have to take to do
that's a
that.
situation I
Hey,
can't
if it
stand
made
either.
it so that we didn't have to die by whatever
Well,
might
in
happen.
hopes that one side doesn't get jumped while the other side's trying to make it.
I
Over
remember
is the other issue.
a funny story, but it's kind of gross, but it's a funny story.
But yeah.
So I'm gonna
We'll
tell it.
do that
I was in
anyway.
Puerto Rico,
We'll
and
just
when
move
I was a
forward
kid, we
slowly
got sent to
and
Puerto
Did
Rico
you
a lot, right?
want to cover
So,
this or no?
um,
I have a scar.
one of my I was in Puerto Rico and I was staying at my aunt,
It's
and
a
we were in
pure
Galle.
silk robe.
Galle is like central Puerto Rico, mountains,
Silk
farm
quality.
area, just you know, they call it El Campo,
Silk
which
really
means
nice.
farmland,
Yes.
but it's on
Silk
hills.
is very
So anyway,
Really valuable.
I mean,
we're up. I'm up there
Plus, it's
visiting,
soft things
and
are not
one of my
easy to
cousins
find.
is there with me.
but most animals have.
Hey,
fur.
Earl, what's up?
Oh.
So
furs
they
and
thought it would be
friendship
cool that we
eyebrows
can hang
too.
out, be friends with each other. Enjoy your food
Animals,
pics, by the
dude.
way, Earl.
None of the people with money are animals.
Train of thought. I'm so easily distracted.
Generally
But
I
so one
don't
night
like that statement.
we're going to bed.
Yeah, I don't think we've had
Now
that
this is PR,
conversation.
and
What
they have the
animals don't
fans.
use
Like
currency as a form of
out in the
currency?
farms, they don't like to turn on ACs.
No,
They have
that people
fans,
use animals
and I
as a
hated it.
form of
But
bargaining
anyway,
for.
Oh,
um,
That
in the
talk,
middle of the
my
night in the
brain
dark, we
immediately
can
went to
hear,
the talk. I've heard that talk so many times.
and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And my
You've been
cousin's like,
corrupted.
"Oh, it's a it's
I
a
don't understand
boy.
what is
a
happening.
cucaracha or cockroach."
So we should just make
And
a
I'm like,
story for
what?
this.
So like I'm freaking out and I
Before
put the
Sunday.
blanket over my head. Like I don't want it like anywhere near me. I'm like, why is this thing here? This is Satan. I'm just so angry that this is going on,
I don't know how
right?
much spores,
And my
how much
cousin
of
starts
hygiene, how
laughing.
much
And
of
we can hear this thing
boxing
like
spores.
flying around. So it's
Well,
like
Is there a
flying
D&D
around the room.
equivalent of a,
And
Gas
all
mask?
of a sudden,
gas mask?
so the
Well,
fan's
very,
spinning
very-
and they're going fast.
very
All of a
close
sudden you
together,
hear
which makes it difficult in my understanding.
stink.
Like,
And then
it's
a
hard to
second
listen.
later, I hear my
Well,
cousin
we wouldn't
choking.
be able to
What
tie
had
it
happened
completely
was
against
this
that
thing
But
flew into the
that's
fan,
what I
got
was gonna
clipped,
say, is, like,
and it got
this
sent
really would be
right
nice.
into my laughing
I
cousin's
wish it was
mouth.
my other
'Cause he ended up
character
eating
who
it.
didn't need
Well,
to
not
be
eating it, but like taking a bite out of it.
But
Gross
you're not.
sting, but it was so
Believe it or
funny
not.
because I was like,
Hold
"That's
your
what you
breath, hold
get
your breath
for
for a long
fucking
time.
making fun of me."
How long can one hold their breath in this game?
Entirely too fucking long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's actually
it's-
really long.
It's
It
so many
is.
minutes of
It's a
But yes, I thought that was
modifier
hilarious.
bonus.
Man. So like there are
The
people that can
oof.
literally hold their breath for 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Like me.
Well, if you get a
Like a
20
Navy
front
What's up,
seat,
Jim? How are you
that's
doing,
like
sir?
6 minutes.
Right.
Damn!
I'm doing a thing
They're basically
I'm making
an
up
average
armor,
adventurer can
'cause
probably hold their minutes for
references.
their breath for at least 4 minutes.
Oh,
Unless
well, I'm not your
And that's
average.
just before that's just before you like start like the side effects start. You could keep going for a little.
yeah.
I'm not the average.
Yes, I was
friend.
told that someone's hand is too small
But
Your blood
because
is
fur
fire,
bugs
fire,
and
breathing.
big.
Yeah. This
So I'm gonna try to thicken out their hand a little bit.
What the heck?
But then again, once you
So what are you doing,
run
Jem?
out of breath, you
No,
still have
when are you streaming
as many
today? You streaming
turns
today?
as
What's
your
going on?
modifier to get to somewhere where you can breathe.
Yeah.
You don't.
I'm doing good.
That's only
That's
10
just before
Um,
you
seconds,
run out
though.
of oxygen.
Just hanging in there.
Go for a little bit without
I
oxygen.
woke up like really early and I haven't
How
been
long
able
are
to
we
think about
talking about?
anything
Okay,
other than like
no,
painting
I have
this
no
we're just gonna
idea.
hold
this
our breath.
creature's hand.
We're gonna hold our breath
Evidently.
through this
So
tree forest thing.
I'm trying to.
Shroom forest. Or not.
You don't have to hold your breath.
I was gonna say like we're talking about this. I feel like it's unnecessary.
I'm trying to
I feel like we would have already been
get
slapped
her
by anything in the air
armor like.
standing that close to it.
Also, since
So,
you know,
all right,
you
so
guys
I
are
gotta go
standing
back 'cause
about
I'm, like,
30, 40 feet
all over
away
the place
from
right
each
now.
other while you're having
So,
this conversation. Some of you
I
are
tend to
right
draw, and I don't
about
like looking at references. One of the
any
reasons
you
I don't
is
look at
holding floating
references
light sources.
is because I feel like if I'm looking at a reference, I'm copying the reference. I'm not
You've never
drawing
came
my
back
own
to the
picture,
group?
so it
No.
bugs me. So
And
that
the
so
tokens
I
are
try
on
not
top,
to use
so
them
you
too
can't blame
often.
me.
But
I
Well,
you can
if
tell
you
that I'm
really
not
say-
using them.
she also
Evidently.
went,
So
look back at
everybody's
them,
always telling me
towards
you
the
gotta use
marker.
references. You gotta use references. I'm like,
Hey
yeah, I
guys,
know. I should probably
I
use
think we should
references,
go this way.
but I don't
All right,
want to.
you people walking through
So
the mushroom stalks. Since
I
you're
don't
trying to be
as often as I
casually,
should.
I mean carefully walking through
And you
trying
could
not to
tell,
touch anything.
like you could tell when you're using a
Dex
reference, and you can
checks,
tell when you're
please.
not using a reference.
Or a dex save.
So I'm trying to draw this again. Her armor using a reference. Why aren't you streaming? I'm disappointed now.
Biff, you're not walking through them yet.
No streams. Have to get together with one of my
I meant the
players,
ones
do a
that
little
actually
backstory
walk
narrative.
through.
Oh, okay, cool. So
I think you did
little
too, but you didn't roll it in the
session
tower,
0
sir.
type
Try again.
stuff.
Oh, I just clicked the save. You didn't say in the tower. You said roll
I
the
did
save, so I rolled the
I
save,
did.
and that's how it rolled.
No, yeah, I can turn it on so it automatically rolls them in the tower, but then you have to like manually take them out. So, roll it again.
Okay.
You still have a +6, so there's that at least.
That's ridiculous. Okay. So you two are walking through, trying to avoid touching the stalks. Now, at your 6'5" frame, Leo, every now and then you're ducking under a couple of them. But also,
Yeah,
you're
more or
able
less.
to
No, that's cool.
occasionally,
At least you can get
raid
some.
and you watch as some of this.
Oh yeah. So I had Rain in here with me earlier, and I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about doing the things because my daughter will do them. That is a lie. So let me do that
I
right
mean, you
now.
wanted
For those of you who
s'mores
don't
anyway,
follow
didn't you?
Gem, you should be. I don't
think
know why
shrooms
you
is
wouldn't
what he was
be.
looking for,
Gem
though.
is a
I don't
wonderful
think so
person,
either.
and he is an excellent player. He is
You're gonna become
plays
a mushroom
specializes in Boulder's Gate, but he plays some other games. Sometimes, like pissing off other people in his chat because they don't want to play those games because they want to watch him play Boulder's Gate.
Yeah, I mean, you don't start
Also,
off
a
it's
D&D
not
player
heavy,
and a
it's probably
DM.
the same one that Biff shot.
One day he may come and join us in a game. We don't know. Hopefully soon. Let's see. What
You don't
clip
feel
are we
the
getting?
adverse effects.
I saw a notification.
There you go. Boulder's Gate.
That
I think he's figured out every like
aroma
inch of that game. Has collected every weapon.
not rotting.
See, I like the Seven Deadly Sins. You were playing that last time too. I like that one, but I like the anime, so I like watching you play that one.
Okie dokie. I'll just continue forward.
Okay.
Gem is going to be in Tomb of Horrors. That's right. Hopefully soon. That's next week, dude. You need to make a level 13 character. Do you know that? I should send you a link to the D&D Beyond so you could just make it there and I don't have to look for it.
Roll some deck saves, please.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a message. To be fair, you don't know where to find most of the weapons and armors. So the first time I played through was back when they were in open beta and they only had the first chapter. I legit found every item. Like I had everything you can like find, buy, purchase, and because I played so many different ways, I had both the good side and the bad side. And then when they released it again, I played through it again, and I did the same thing up to chapter 3. So for chapter 1, chapter 2, I had both sides of it complete, all the items, all the things I could find, and then I was like, I at one point broke the game because the game didn't know what to do with the fact that I had went down both quest lines. So it just, I had to go back and decide which way I wanted to do it. But yeah, I broke it. That was, I was like, oh, okay, that's not cool.
A little bit too quick for our own good.
And then for chapter 3, I just kind of played it, and I don't think I got everything yet.
Falling down and poofing into the air around you guys.
Oh, okay. We're in April still, right?
Like,
Yes. Okay. So I'm getting advance notice that one of my players. Yes, I did break G3. It was fun. I still have the save, so like if you load it up, the game glitches out and doesn't know what to do with itself. It'll play for about 4 minutes, but I was right before a cutscene, so like if as soon as I move, the cutscene starts and it glitches out. It's just like I don't know what to do with you.
You mentioned that we shouldn't, but you've been going around trying to touch.
All right, so evidently I have to check my calendar because it looks like in June we're not going to be playing one of my games. June 4. That's a long way away.
What did
Oh,
you say there?
okay.
See.
So it looks like May and June we're gonna be going alternate Tuesdays because
Yep. There appears to be-
vacations, summers, and all that good stuff.
Oh. Not entirely sure that was different.
I think it's potentially 4.
May 9th,
Yeah, 3 to 4.
Okay. Should we
please.
start with the first one and just work our way from there?
Which one are we considering?
All right.
as we're still
So,
First one that we came across.
so yeah, Jem.
I've
So,
pointed out earlier.
do you have D&D Beyond? Well, that's dumb. You have D&D Beyond, but I'm going to send you a link so you can make a character or import the character onto mine.
Leo?
All right, thank you for the
Actually,
alert,
Leo
Thor, and I'll see you in a little
and Cyril.
while later, probably.
You hear voices.
Speaking in a language we understand.
Jem,
Pretty sure, yes.
Jem.
Oh, many.
Hold on.
All right, Jem. I'm sending you a link.
The next question would be where.
You can make a character because you have never played on Fantasy Grounds. So we and you are going to need to get together so I can go over how Fantasy
I would
Grounds
assume
works,
that he wouldn't be like, yeah, you hear
so that you
voices, and
can
then be like,
play
"It's
there
this."
with us
I don't think that's
and
how that works.
not
It's
be
just a bit.
so
Something tells me it's me and Gimble
new.
are closer to it, and
Cereal's just
Ariel's perception is just that high.
yeah, like Bionic.
But after you make the character, I'll
Alright. But yes, you hear
I'll
voices.
build it in Fantasy Grounds for you, and then we can go over where everything is and how it works. So I'll give you a quick
Again, let me check
tutorial
the
on
language
Fantasy
they're
Grounds.
speaking.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, why do I play on this other system?" Actually, you'll probably be fine. No, level 13, right?
It's
Thorn.
very-
Oh, he left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's level. I said everybody was gonna be level 13. I think at level 12 I might murder or leave you too quickly. Yeah, 13.
Cyril, you understand it.
What the heck do I know that no one else knows?
And we all
Oh.
play languages.
Wait.
All right. So
Wait,
I'm
you did-
kind of
you
glad I
don't
went
know
back
how
and
to
looked at
make
the
yourself right now?
looked at the reference because
It's
this
been
did come out a little bit
a little
cleaner.
bit.
So
If they
I
can
hate that all of you were right,
I feel like
but
taking this a while.
all of you were right.
Yeah, I said it's been a little bit. You know, made some decisions. I don't
It's
know
not-
if you would still
it's
It's
have
not
it.
good. It's not
I
good.
think I'd still have it up. I'd
Yeah.
have it up when we got up.
Right.
Probably not like by now.
I have that language.
Made her hands a
I
little
don't
bit bigger,
have that
so
language.
that looks.
I don't know
That
if
doesn't
Serial
look
would
bad.
understand.
I
Like, would
gotta admit
Serial,
that does not look bad.
It sounds different, right?
She got some
Probably-
thighs though.
Yes.
I don't.
It's a different language.
Did I do
definitely
that
is a
on
different
purpose?
language. Okay.
Yes.
So
It sounds whatever the language is. You just understand it. It's not like it's
that's the thing
translated
is,
for you into.
I don't know if
Hmm.
like how Serial would understand the language, but it's not.
You
Anyways,
picked it.
Alrighty, cool. No, I didn't pick it.
Why am I screeching?
Furbolg.
Like, you guys ever
Oh,
like
yeah,
a lot of
it's a
you're
regular language,
like? Do you
so
listen
yes,
to
it
your
just sounds
videos,
like
Jem?
normal in your
Does
ear.
it like
It's
anger
probably
you
weird
to
for
like hear yourself?
Yeah, that's
Point
why
by
I
yes,
have
27 point by.
Any hoozles. Do I understand?
Also, before
Yes.
the
Or is it
game, I
just
will
verbal?
actually do like
No, you can clearly understand.
I'm
Like,
probably going to
whispering,
set a
talking
value
low, but it's,
where you can
like,
go out and
picking
pick
up on it.
like some weapons.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna let everybody pick like maybe
Passage is
4 or 5
ridiculously
weapons, but then I'm gonna like reserve the right to narrow it down to probably 3.
Yeah.
So, but within
Are
a
they
certain
just
like
literally
point
saying
value.
that
So like I'll
that's
probably
the
say like,
level
all right, you got
or are they saying
20,000.
something else?
You can
No,
go
no,
buy
they're
the
saying something else.
weapons,
That
whatever
was
their
just a
value,
test,
gold
sorry.
piece value is.
Hold on, I gotta type.
And then
it
I'll
out.
be like, yeah, no on that one, no on that one. So I might do something like that right before the game,
Yeah.
but don't worry about it now.
Serial's gonna respond to this anyway.
Yeah, I can't stand listening to myself. I don't know how y'all listen to me. I think I'm gonna voice change myself so I'm less.
I'm casting my
forgot that I
spell.
had
I wish you could. I wonder if I can voice
Yeah,
change
I
myself
forgot
to
that
be
I
less
had
New York.
5 languages.
Like, probably not, but that would be hilarious
Well,
if you
one of them's
could.
Druidic, so it kind of
Kinda
counts,
love
but kind of
the
doesn't.
other ones. Yeah, that's like half a language.
I think they can hear us just as very
Let's
quietly.
fix this here. There we go.
Who is they?
All right. That looks good. That's
I
right.
don't know.
Kind of just gonna leave that the way it is. Just a piece of hardened leather.
Hear something.
They're speaking like regular.
I could deal with this.
Why can't
All right,
you
let's see if we
hear
could do her face. Probably
I
should
don't
do her
think
hair
it-
first. No, do her face.
They can hear us. We should probably move quietly, unless we want to say hi to them.
Nope.
Whoever they are.
Okay, tokens up. I can just. No, never mind. Just returning. Move closer. Are they?
So, Jem, when's the next game you're reading? I saw that you did a post, but I didn't get to like read it like completely. But what are you running next? Sky Isle?
Like really quietly to the people that are around her, at least.
I will whisper.
Saying about it.
I like your mushroom forest. Sorry for taking one of your mushrooms.
Why?
I just thought
Why
it
are
was
you
really
trying to
boring.
speak to them?
Because maybe they're nice.
They mentioned someone else coming. And
Who?
they're also looking to see if they can see us. Why?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep walking. Let's keep walking, huh? Let's keep going.
A one shot for level 12 players. Yeah, that's what Tomb Horrors is going to be, a one shot. It's just kind of so I can get my murder
Also said that he doesn't
experience
like
out of the way.
Keep going.
And they were
Feeling,
saying that they don't.
guys feeling confident yet? It's going to be so much
Why
fun.
do you why do you get louder as everyone's trying to be quiet when you want to go do something?
I don't know.
I mean, I can do pass without a trace if we wanted to be quiet.
They said they were trying to figure out if we're friendly, and if they're trying to figure out if we're friendly, that means they're probably not.
Are you going to stream it?
Well, no, they said what if we.
Jem, are you going to stream that one shot? Or are you just going to keep it to yourself
Biff.
and deprive the people?
I can
Well,
smell this. That's not much.
specifically cooked meat.
Oh,
And I think they like to eat meat, whatever they are. Why can't you guys understand them?
because they're not speaking common.
Is that what we normally speak?
A common
That's what we're
meaning.
currently speaking.
Sounds like common to me. Where do I hear the voices coming from? Like, are they
So,
in front
again,
of us, behind us?
so
Not sure.
with the trees and everything, well, the trees, the mushrooms and everything basically being all around you, you're thinking it's coming from that tunnel, like in that direction. See, I should do this.
Okay,
I wish I
so
could do this
I'll
before every game. That would be awesome,
the general direction then,
but I
so
can't.
that everyone is at least aware
Damn
of where
work.
they're coming from if they come.
Well, do we
And I'll
want
just
to go the other direction?
We
I
can.
don't like the idea of them thinking that meat smells good, so maybe.
Everybody
Well,
thinks meat smells good. You're like, unless they're vegans.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, so
Vegans
here's the
Wow, I
thing.
said that with a bit of contempt. I don't have
Yeah,
nothing
but
against
I'm
vegans.
just saying.
I just don't
Wait,
understand how you
You
could
hate
be
the
vegan.
entire populace because Biff smells like hamburger.
No, I just don't like the fact that they say that like cooked meat smells good, and then I'm like, well, I
Well,
know
but
where
they're
that
also
smell is coming from, so
they
I don't like
don't know
that.
where that smell's coming from.
Right, but the last few things that are like, ooh, it smells good, either wants to lick her or eat her.
She doesn't like that they've made a point of it.
Mm-hmm. Also,
You know what? They've been smelling
Someone.
mushroom and bat shit for like
I was gonna say.
a while.
Yeah.
You telling me you wouldn't comment on smelling fresh cooked meat?
Like
if
I
you were
walked out
down
my
here?
house today and somebody was grilling hamburgers across the like on the other side of the parking lot and it just filled the corridor and I was like instantly like I want hamburger. And because Rain doesn't like hamburger, we had to fight.
I don't like ground beef.
You're so strange.
They're talking about
Yes, I can't believe my kid doesn't like ground beef.
someone else supposed
Like,
to be coming and meeting them. So whatever we decide,
I don't know what her mother has
Rain's gonna
done,
meet whoever they're talking
but
about.
mistakes have been
Who
made.
I guess is supposed to be coming.
Well, if we go north, we'll walk away from them. We just have to be aware that they could follow us.
So how about we get going, huh?
Sure. Get going.
Ariel just has a really confused look on her face.
I think we
Wait,
should not
hold
stay
on.
still. Oh fuck, it's too late.
I think he's
Well, our moves have to be approved, so unless it can't.
He might also be trying to type what they're saying too.
Well, I gotta see something.
Damn it.
Is it only 8?
Mm-hmm.
Time, man. It's weird today. Huh. She's gonna go back to like whenever we do go up to the tavern and all that stuff. She's gonna go talk to her person and be like, "Why can I understand a language that's not common?" That normal?
Would it be like a Doctor Who situation where it sounds like common to you, or would you know that it's different, but you just understand what they mean? Because I could see Gimble's thing being like a Doctor Who thing, because it's a spell that literally makes him understand. Where if he didn't have the spell, it would sound like nonsense.
I thought you were sleeping.
I
You failed?
keep a little bit closer
Do you? Oh,
towards the direction we talked
that's
about.
not good.
And,
How are you hungry again? You just ate food.
can I not necessarily understand, but like Gimble's encountered a lot of different languages and knows a decent amount about many different ones. Can I try and figure out like what type of dialect this might be? Because I have a theory as a player, and I think I've heard a good amount of this language from other creatures. Um, but I'm just curious if I could like pick up, is this primordial? Is this dialect? Is this like something similar?
Which language do you
Not
think it
Elven.
is? It's definitely not
I think
Elven.
it's giant.
Yes.
Okay. Does it sound like all the trolls I've had many experiences with?
No. I mean, it's the same language, but this sounds like deep, grating
Okay.
rock.
Oh, okay. Fair.
And it's two distinct voices.
They also said that they don't remember gibber talking. We don't know a gibber, right? He looks to like the spread out party at this point.
Um, whatever's in there is probably very large and questionably friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that looks much better.
either
What do you think, Rain?
go say hi because they seem very conversable.
Something's wrong with her ears, though. I need a picture of an ear.
I'm just glad
These
chat could
things
actually
in here are
read
not
what's
right
going
some
on because I'm
reason.
so quiet.
I think I threw them in reverse.
Player thought of something and it's fine.
None of you should be reading chat though.
I'm looking.
You can, yeah,
No.
no. Or else I will have to stop ever showing map on screen, and that would be horrible. I just tried to zoom in on the map on my OBS too. God damn it.
Nice.
I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong place.
Do you guys think that maybe you can hear them because you got the spores in your nose?
No, you all hear them too. Like, they heard them first. But now as you guys are inching your way closer and it's being brought to your attention, you hear it. But what you guys hear, Biff and Rain, is more like grinding rock. Like, you've heard like rock doors opening. It sounds a lot like that to you.
Think they're rock elementals? Giant.
Now I'm confused because we
Trolls,
went from
maybe?
we should go north and now we're getting closer.
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
understand
stand.
that
I'm
either.
just gonna cross my
Oh.
arms and stand here and
Oh.
wait.
Okay.
I'm looking at ears, chat. Just all
Well,
kinds of
hide
funny
and we
shaped
watch
ears.
them. You know, we can do that thing.
Watch, I
Because
can't even see them right now,
I
babe.
don't know why.
No, but when they come, we can watch them.
Alright, let's see if I can fix this. Grade, what do you want to eat?
Ariel is just waiting to see what Gimbal decides to do too. Don't want to leave a
sorry,
person behind.
Following Leo, I was.
Oh, I
having
clicked it
audio
too soon.
problems.
Let me see if I get it to the. Okay, clear. So as you start walking that way, the sound will shift, and it does sound like it's coming from the way Leo's heading.
Wait.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I figured.
Wait, what do you think this means then, Gimbal?
It's all one large tunnel, and there's 3 small tunnels that lead to it.
You see me take a step and go like this and go.
So,
As I turn away from the tunnel and put my back closer to this wall.
then maybe we could hide? Wait, one.
No, I don't think
I
we can
just-
hide at this point.
Look towards Gimbal and I go like this.
They
just,
mentioned
like,
one of us
big-
looks like a half deer.
Then what do we do? Either we hide or we face them. And if we're
Okay.
gonna face them, I want to talk to them because I want to make new friends. Okay? Okay.
Can you talk? Wait, they're not speaking common. They said that we speak funny to them.
That's fine. I can just cast tongues on myself, and then they can hear me, and then you can.
So it's talking, obviously. So, and they're talking to each other, Leo, because you do see them. So, and it says a couple of words, and then they both look at you, kind of narrow their eyes, and they present their weapons, which I think is a couple of. Yeah, one's carrying one's carrying a battle axe, and one is carrying a morning star.
I just wave.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting like one's carrying a mushroom stalk and the other.
Which is really funny.
You wanna know what? You guys make your fucking jokes until you come over here. I'm just gonna wave nervously.
They also mentioned you may be a demon because you're an armor man with horns.
I will.
So,
I cast
I will-
tongues on myself.
So this is what you see. All right, the one that's holding the morning star, he kind of like still holding the morning star, goes like this, and
I'll pull my helmet off since there's a comment made about my helmet. I'm gonna be like, Serial, maybe instead of translating for just them, you might want to say something to them.
I don't. I. TM, I would like to speak the same language
You
as
can.
them. And
Oh, you want to keep
unknowingly-
it? Okay, so if you go into your
unknowingly do it and not understand what I'm speaking, but I'm gonna speak stuff back to them.
okay, so the party doesn't understand what you're saying.
Yes.
You can go into the chat and where it says, so there's two options on the bottom, right?
Okay.
The one on the right, closest to the scroll bar, right above where it says chat. If you click on the down caret there, you can see all the languages that you are able to speak.
Oh, okay.
Select the one, and everything you type at that point will be under that language, so only I will understand it. Test it before you put it like a whole thing. Just make sure that you got it selected correctly.
Can I ask tongues on myself?
Oh, yes. See, that's working. So now me and you can have a conversation that the entire party will be unaware of. Unfortunately, though, this is bad for chat, so hi. Sorry, this is the reading portion of the stream.
That's rude. What if we have people in stream who can't read?
Sorry. Don't chat. I don't know what to tell you. Leo, entertain them.
I can't read, guys. That's it.
Hey, Shadow, how are you? Thank you for the lurk.
We're in the same boat. You
I was
can't
gonna
read.
say-
I can't read.
You're gonna have a player or a character speak a language she didn't know she can speak up until this point.
So when you say that, they look at each other and then look back at you and ask you a question. Windows too small.
What are you doing over there?
Oh,
My child is behind me lurking.
I'm gonna have to.
She's
I'm
also
gonna make the
lurking.
chat.
I don't know what she's doing though.
Different reasons
What are you
why
doing?
I can't read.
You want what?
Oh,
I roped into another day of WoW before more storms hit tonight.
That's terrible.
Oh, I've never
I didn't know it
played
was that
WoW.
small, 'cause
And
look at it
because
on
I
the
was an
screen
EQ
when I
player,
test things,
and
look at it on
I
the
didn't
full
like.
screen,
I
and
tried
I
WoW.
just
I
realized
take that
that
back. I did
probably not
try it.
everybody
I
does that,
played
so
it. I didn't like it.
I'm gonna have to
At
address
the
that
time,
one
it was
day or
fairly
delete the chat
new.
altogether. Basically, there's a
And
conversation
I was
going
running
on
a guild in
with
EQ,
the
like a rating
party
guild in
sleeping
EQ.
giant.
But
Recap
it was
earlier
also a
once
roleplay
somebody
guild.
Gets past a certain point.
So
So
a lot of the players
uh,
went to WoW
Serial will
to
turn,
try it out.
So
Me and one of
have
my
the group in
like
common.
my guild mates that was he
They're
was an
actually
officer of the
asking
guild.
if we mean them
He was
anymore.
like,
And
maybe we should try it.
I
Maybe
don't think
it's
so, no,
the
right?
new thing. I was like,
Of course
I'm going to
not.
look
They're
I hate
real.
this, whatever. But we went over and tried it.
I have no interest in
Thinking
fighting
like
this
we played it for like
gentleman.
maybe
Gentleman?
7 days, like a week, maybe a little bit longer.
I'm confused.
And we had
Singular or
like at the
plural?
time max level,
believe they
almost
said that their
like
names are Gibber and Jabber.
grade level gear,
That
and it was
doesn't
only
change
been a
my
few days. And I
views.
was like,
Talk to each other as
I'm
other
going back
people.
to EQ. He was
Well,
like,
you're
yeah,
doing
but you.
something.
But the game was really like really
Can't
really
even
new.
see
Big
what
wave.
they
But it
are.
didn't take long at
So
all.
I'll slowly move up so that I can actually.
That was also a time when I didn't
Approaching
sleep a
me.
lot, and we
Oh,
played
okay,
We
cool.
played like
So you guys watch
You
as
know.
this thing comes out, steps out of the shadows.
for a
And
lot of
steps right in front
time. I think there was a couple of times we had like 24-hour
Looking up
sessions.
at it, and it's carrying a battle axe and a morning star, and it is a large.
I probably
humanoid
need to
creature
stop
with
eating
2
while I'm
hips.
streaming, because I could hear myself
I
chewing,
really hope that
And
and because I could hear my voice,
They
it
spread
makes it
their
even
arms
worse.
out, reach down, and engulf Leo in a hug.
Oh dear God.
Leo, are you okay? Does it hurt?
Yeah, I
think
kind
what I
yeah
found out is,
work and stuff.
And it's
I remember it was fun
they
because we
basically
played.
pick 'em up
I
and go
played
like this with
EQ,
them.
like I said,
Hello, new friend.
and in
and all
EQ,
it sounds is like rocks being
um,
against
All you hear is
it was like a job. I would come home from work, and my ex was
So
like she
they
played, and she was the one that got me to like join a guild, and then because of like
Not
things
good.
that went on, the leader of the guild didn't want to be there anymore, and I had become an officer, so he passed the mantle to me.
Basically,
So now I had a
Leo,
guild
when he
that I didn't
gets close
start.
to you- Oh, hello,
Oh, that wasn't the thing. I thought that was loud enough. What are you doing?
Jay.
Oh, thank you.
How are
I
you?
just
How are you doing? Well,
copying, but thank you.
when it
Yeah, no,
gets
I was already
close
here
to
when he said
you,
that.
Leo,
Um.
you smell decay and death.
So yeah, so he passed the guild on to me, and we progressed a little bit longer. We went through like Plane of Time, and I forgot what came after that. And then it was finally like, all right, we're done. But we did it for a while.
They're scary.
But it was a job. Like I would get home, and I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. And my ex would be like, no, we have a raid, or so and so is trying to get their epic, or this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, and you feel obliged at that point because you know you're the guild leader. Okay, give me a minute. Take a shower. Can I have food at least? No. Like okay. I have a hard time just sitting down for more than 2 hours playing a game. I have to get up and work around the house. See, now I'm pretty good. You see me right now playing D&D and stuff. I don't get up a lot.
I thought she had time.
I just heard a spoon fall. Was that
Oh,
you?
I'm sorry, Biff.
What the hell was
Yeah,
that?
that's fine. You can start talking to it. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, that must have been me in the game. I mean, in that session. But yeah, I could sit a long time.
So
It's
as you're
just
talking,
probably
he
not
basically
healthy to do that,
puts
but
Leo down,
I can do
turns
it.
around and comes over um to
I've
Cereal,
seen him sit
arms
on
out
the
wide.
computer
It has
for
let go
hours
of its
playing one
weapons,
game.
but they're dangling
Mhm.
on little
When
straps around its
yeah,
wrist.
like so every now and then there's a game that will come out and I want to like
He'll
level
finish
through it.
Cereal,
Yeah,
nice
I'll
big
play it until
pup,
like
unless Cereal tries to
I'm
escape.
falling asleep at the desk.
Cereal will
I'll take a nap, come back, and sit at the desk again.
As she sees the arms coming, she says,
Like
Where's the
Baldur's
going?
Gate was a good example. When they
Far away
finally
from the heart that
released
will
it,
kill me.
I took off from work and
He's
I
like, nope.
played.
Nope, absolutely not.
Leo's breathing and putting his helmet back on.
His name is the dude,
But also trying not
and
to
is a
breathe
fighter
because I'm
with a
still
gladiator
getting
background.
whiffs,
So
which
every
is the
time he
whiff
uses
of
superior
their
dice, he
smell. So
finishes off the attack
Yes,
by
Cereal, you
doing
also
a
pick it
matador
up as
move.
soon as it
Matador's
touches
the
you.
crazy
You smell
dude.
decay and
Yeah, I know who. Yeah. Wait, is that the character you just
as
made,
the
Jem?
arms are starting to like open up, she quickly says to them what I just mentioned,
What was I
shall we,
saying?
Ryan?
I lost my train of thought.
Whether it
Of the
affects
Matador,
whether
but
or not
that's
the
gonna
hug
be
is
fun to
coming or
watch.
Baldur's
not is
Gate
another thing
playing.
entirely.
Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate. When Baldur's Gate came
So,
out,
Biff, you save
I
it,
literally
so-
took
and as
off
soon
from
as you
work
start
so I could
talking,
play
they
it,
look over at you,
and
they look at
I
each other, and they will
believe
put
I
Cereal down over
played.
here, 'cause you are the hook, so they will put you
I want to
down.
say it was like
'Cause
46
it is-
hours
he's about
straight.
3 to
Like
4 feet tall.
I
Like,
just
you
got up to get
depending on what
food
you're
and use the
doing.
restrooms. That was
So
about it.
he's going to come past you and walk over to Biff.
Does he have at least one head length over
Yeah, didn't you
me?
take off of work for like
What?
3 days
Yeah, it was.
until you finished it?
Yeah, it was like
At
3
least
days.
one head length over her.
But I didn't play 3 days straight. It was like 46 hours.
Am I getting ahead of myself here?
Oh my god.
And then I was like, oh, I can go back to work now.
What do they just all jump in your head at once?
But yeah, I'll do that with certain games. I'll
Alright.
just be like, oh, I want
Leo,
to do
what
this.
you see in the room behind you though is
Enshrouded.
basically it's a
I was
cavern,
playing Enshrouded with my friend
and
Rhino.
there's a lot of like sharp
And
stalactites
I
dropping
like
out
that,
of
Gem.
this
I want to
cave.
see you do the
Not
Matador
dropping,
moves.
but like pointing out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And there is
I was
patches of
playing
mushrooms in this
with
room.
Rhino.
Nowhere
Everybody knows
near
Rhino.
as
If you
much
don't
as
know
that.
Rhino, you're not
You
watching
see
my
one
streams.
extra
I was
mushroom.
playing with Rhino. We were playing Enshrouded, and I remember
Um,
me and Rhino get competitive with each other about leveling. So we spent the whole game trying to like get to the end of it faster than the other person.
Who won?
I beat him by 10 minutes.
Hold on. A lot of windows.
I literally beat him by
Alright,
10
the
minutes.
one that you see in here that's a little bit different is...
And it was because
List. Why
he
is
had to go to work. So I got on real quick, but he was ahead of me for most of it. Like
I like how they
he was
totally just
killing me for
ignored me
like
'cause I just
days.
told
That's
them
because
that
he
we
clicks on
potentially
random
wanna
things.
hurt
It's like,
them
oh, I
by
just
hugging
finished
us and
something.
fighting.
Well, no, that
We got
wasn't
told
that
someone
wasn't the only
translated
part.
it
Like, cause
into
I have the
English,
server
and it was
hosted.
Biff.
So when people came onto the server, I was like, all right, let me go help them or show them around or whatever, and he'd be out grinding.
Shelf-like fungus.
So I had to catch up. I had to take days off. So I took a couple of days off from work and I played and I caught up to him. And then it was just a matter of which one of us would hit it the last level first. And I like literally got it, and then he got home from work, logged in, and got it at the same time. Like not at the same time, but like right after. I was like, God damn! If I didn't take off those days from work, he would have beat me.
Orangish pink.
Okay.
But yeah, so we finished that game in like a week.
Like almost like raw flesh.
Somehow got worse. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Anyway, so you say that to them, and they walk over. Shelf colored fungus. Yes. They walk over and they go over to Biff. So Biff, as they're reaching down for you, one of them will mumble something.
Do I want breakfast?
Yeah.
Cyril, you understand?
Are
the
you
words as
like
you
how
enter,
hungry are you, child?
and it'll take a knee in front of you, and they'll
You-
kind of like.
I know you're
touch you
hungry,
with their
hungry
fingers,
when you
like,
started
pull you
offering me food.
You want breakfast?
Max the best in my little armor abilities. Be like, hello, new friend.
You can hear them whispering.
If you want to make yourself breakfast, go ahead.
You understand
You
what
want
they're
some.
saying as
Yes, but it's not breakfast, it's
God.
dinner.
Breakfast
So
food
good.
is different.
What are we having?
It
Sausages?
is not dinner
Are you
yet.
saying something nice about
We're
me?
having Chinese for dinner.
We're having Chinese for dinner, then why are you eating breakfast?
Yeah,
Because it's 3 and I'm hungry.
You
No.
just had like a half a gallon of ice
Continue
cream.
talking to
I
them,
did not
they're still
eat half a
patting you,
gallon
and
of
he's like,
ice cream.
How much ice cream did you just
You
eat?
can feel like your hair
Couple
going up into their
spoonfuls.
nostrils. You can feel like wetness on your shoulder.
Wait, say that again?
Me?
Yeah, you.
A couple
sorry to intrude
spoonfuls?
upon your
Oh.
home. We would
There's no one else here. I don't know why I just asked me.
I don't know, because I don't have anyone in the chat with me either. I mean, like,
Yes.
not in the voice chat, so.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, actually, you wouldn't still understand them. I forgot. You can't
Me?
understand.
Yes,
So,
you.
Cyril, you'll hear
There's no one
question
else.
the word tour.
Pretty
What's
bad
that?
if you were
I don't
talking to
know.
someone else.
okay.
Just keep
She'll,
heading.
huh?
They're talking to each other like keep heading.
Ow.
What about the others?
Okay.
Do they smell like food too? And one of them will like stand. Like it doesn't
What-
stand up. It just turns around.
What
Like,
noises
back
are you
towards
making?
Frank, which is kind of odd.
Falling.
One's got its head around Biff.
Why are
and
you
the other one
falling?
just
How are you
falls.
falling? The kitchen is
drain.
like level ground. What is wrong
Oh,
with you?
nice.
This. Yeah, it's pretty level, actually. It's not completely even.
You all hear Cyril like
It kind of
growling out
is.
responses to them.
Not entirely either.
Shame, but
hole
must
over
make
there.
nice. That's what they're telling Cyril. I keep forgetting that I just don't want to type and
Sold
reply it
properly?
anymore.
Okay. Do you
I
want me to
stopped
just,
listening to you. What'd you say,
pretend
Ray?
like I'm speaking
It's
in giant, or
one.
you
I
need
can
to
hear
make
myself
giant
because I have the
I'm
headphones
also
on,
buttering,
and
so
you're
it's-
talking really
typing
low.
back and forth.
Well, I
I'm
like the
buttering
typing
over
because they
here.
don't know what's going on, which I think is
I'm
hilarious.
talking about how the
But I
floor
think it's,
wasn't
I thought
entirely
chat
installed
could read
properly.
what was going on, so it kind
Oh,
of
that's not that it wasn't installed properly. It's that it's old.
So
It's starting
then,
to warp.
which would you prefer, DM?
Still.
You
Still.
can keep typing.
It's over there, being weird.
So
What type of communication would you like?
type text. I'm not giving you that one either because that's a legitimate question.
Not for you.
I don't care.
So Serial will say out loud in common. They said that they have to make nice. I think that's giving hugs in their mind.
So yeah, so one of them is going over to Rain.
What?
One
No!
of them is going over to Rain,
Be nice. Be nice.
and it's
just
going
be
to
nice.
kneel down, and it's going to kind of pick her up because she's like more human sized.
Received a
I
message
told
from
them to
Jem.
be gentle that they could potentially hurt us if they hug us too
I
hard.
don't mind.
Jem, if you build it in the link that I sent you,
I mind the
I
fact
could
that I
see
was
it automatically
standing
because I'm the
behind
DM of that
when
link.
he said that.
If you didn't
we
get
can
the link
hear
that I
what?
sent you,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
copy it
everybody heard
into
that.
there.
What? All right.
Like you can add it.
What the hell just happened here?
Yeah.
Jeff, I don't want to talk to you.
No, I see it. The dude.
No.
So yeah, I just clicked onto the D&D Beyond.
Emails
But
from
thank
work,
you
I
for
gotta
sending me the
just
link.
look at them. So, unfortunately though, they didn't let go of you, Biff. They dragged you forward.
Another one who took a bunch of feats, I'm guessing.
So, it's gonna basically swing around to hug you. But it's only gonna use the one arm because the other arm is still holding onto Biff by like her wrist.
I'm guessing he's going to be definitely not.
And then they kind of look.
147 hit point. Oh well, 13. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, sir. I will get this imported into the thing. If I have questions, I know how to find you.
Explain what a what is?
A tour. They seemed confused by what a tour was, so I told them that it was basically showing us around.
I take it the hug is a necessary form of greeting.
Like I said, they said that they had to be nice, and so hugging is their version of being nice. Yes. Serial is like, through most of this, Serial has complete confusion on her face. She is hearing herself speak a language she doesn't really understand what it is, because I don't think you even told them what it is, right? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Did I
You
freeze
all
it
watch
again?
as they're exchanging words, the two heads, and then the whole body just shrugs.
May I sit on your shoulders?
With that, they lift you up by your arm and like put you between their heads.
Oh.
Sarah, you said that they were waiting for someone. Can you ask them who they were waiting for?
What I understood, they said something about waiting for someone, but the person was probably somewhere drinking mead. And they also mentioned he was kind of a quiet person or something. I can ask though.
Yeah, is it another one of their kind, by chance?
So they continue talking. They will reach down and touch you, Gimbal, and like kind of embrace you in a hug. One of them will put its face very close to yours, and you're very close to Biff at the same time. And as it like pats you on its back, it's a big, giant hand that pats you on the back, but you feel it like sniff you, and almost like a little sigh of disappointment, and then you feel like something wet, like on your cheek.
And then you hear, Serial say something in response to something that one of the heads just said. Oh my gosh, DM. You're welcome.
Wait, what did you do?
I just used a quote from Finding Nemo.
I said the same thing. So you and one of the heads, you and Jabber are actually telling Gibber the same thing.
Nice.
He'll sigh again and let Gimbal go, but Biff is actually kind of sitting in the space between the two heads, and every now and then they go to talk to each other.
Friends, not food.
Something like that.
Yup. They mentioned something about the gnome, and I was like, nope, friends, not food.
What are you making?
So after he's saying hello to everyone, he's gonna come back this way and start.
Are you
pushing his way
making me
back into the
some?
thing. Not pushing, but like walking in.
Oh, okay.
And then he'll
Is that a
stop
yes?
there.
Okay,
Can
cool.
I get a response for one of my past
There was a whole conversation before I started cooking.
I didn't see that question.
Just making
Oh, who are you
sure.
waiting for? I see it. So who's like waiting? No one.
Do I get an idea that he's like? We had a conversation earlier about someone, or overheard a conversation earlier saying something about someone's supposed to be coming. So do I get a feeling that he's telling a lie right now, or trying to?
Roll an insight check.
Where the heck is?
Oh, hey Drake, what's up, man? How you doing? And thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. And then we'll do this because Rhino is in the midst of moving his character around, so I will do it for him. Actually, I said Rhino and I started typing out Rhino. That's funny.
Nice.
Sorry. All right.
Leading into the
So he's walking in.
A simple deal.
And
see
you
what happens
like
to
bids
the
you to
others
follow.
And get rid of any
just,
dangers. And I'll give
Torque,
you your 250
torque,
gold.
yes.
At least I can understand the hand gesture.
Did my insight mean anything?
From what you could tell, he's telling the truth. At least one of them is.
I just know that me and
I'm gonna unlock the
Gimbal.
tokens unless you guys get out of line. So you should be
I
able
just
to
know
move.
that me and Gimbal remember something about these type of giants. I don't know if Rain remembers.
But yeah, Gimbal. Biff is on their shoulders. So Biff, wherever he goes, you end up on that corner. Okay.
Okay.
I keep hearing Rain behind me.
I'm cooking.
Oh, Rain's cooking.
She's-
What are we having?
What do you think we're having? We had a whole conversation about it.
I've had like 4 conversations, and I'm
Okay,
controlling like a
yes,
multi-headed
sure.
creature right now. Like, there's so many voices. I don't know my.
We
own
just
voice.
literally had the same conversation that we had in game
Talking
2
right
weeks
now?
ago.
What?
Yeah. So I just asked in the game. I just turned around and said, "I hear Rain behind me, and I don't know what
Some of them I
she's doing." You
respond to.
started yelling, "I'm cooking," and then you were like, "We." I was like, "Oh, what are we having?" He was like, "We literally just had this conversation."
Yeah,
Oh,
otherwise
was
you
that with the
walk
hot
away and you're not gonna get any.
So that was
Are we
last,
having
but then
hot
we
dogs?
just did it again just now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
So I find that's cute.
Because you've been disappointed before when you're like, wait, what's that? A sandwich? Where's my sandwich?
She did that to me today, man. She said she asked me if I wanted a sandwich, and I was like, I don't remember having that conversation. So she's like, I asked you, and I was like, but she bought me a plate of chips. So I looked at the plate of chips, and I'm like, but where's the sandwich? And she goes, I asked you, and you didn't say anything. So here's chips, and I was like.
At
But
least
I
she
wanna-
bought you something.
But I was like, I
Right?
want a sandwich.
And you give me shit.
No,
And you give me
asked
shit for
for
not
the
hearing
chips
people talk to me.
specifically.
Oh my God.
Lydia was on the phone. She can confirm.
What is
That's
happening?
insane.
Oh my god. But yeah, I was like, okay. So I had the chips, and then I was like, am I gonna get the sandwich? She's like, no. I was like, no, I want a sandwich. She's
Technically,
like,
if she
no.
made you a club
I already
sandwich,
made
that
you.
would also, by definition, qualify as legitimate.
Right? I know. Anyway, so yes, I ended up not getting a sandwich.
That's a lie.
Oh no, wait, I did get a sandwich. Yes, she did end up making it. I take it back. Gimbal, you staying out there?
Oh, I didn't realize everyone moved. I
Yeah.
was intentionally trailing behind.
Right, I gotcha. Okay, so what you see in here is basically a little area that is any other way to put it, but like a camp. There is yes, I sigh all the time. So it's a little camp, and it's made out of like mushroom furniture. Is the best way to explain it. So there's like a little mushroom couch. There's little mushroom stove, which is really more like a pit fire type of thing going on. And it's just, where Jibber Jabber spends his time.
I tell him that he has a nice home.
I don't know where that noise came from.
The one thing though, he will thank you for. Well, he'll nod at you because, and he'll talk at you, but obviously, yes, our DM's getting seen out. No, he's not. What do you mean?
Yes, you said yes first.
I read it and then I was like, wait,
You
what?
agreed.
No, I was reading the chat.
You agreed for a moment.
Your DM's getting senile. Yes. No.
Right.
I don't know. I think that just reinforced the point.
Anyway.
Exactly.
He will respond, but he will respond like because he thinks you're talking to him. So he'll respond to you, Cyril. He says, yes, very happy we're at our home. And then he'll point at all the things. He'll say chair and stove. And he says food. He'll point to a pile of like mushroom pieces, food, and there's like a little fire pit. He'll say stove, and then he'll look over. He goes bed. And he says, okay, torque done.
There you go, Biff. He gave us a tour of his place.
You also know that like they at this point they're actually going to take Biff like off of their shoulder and kind of set her down on the stove.
I don't want to offend
The
them.
stove is not lit, right?
Currently, no. But
Okay.
they do set about to like taking a piece of mushroom stalks, the ones that look like the wood, and they're breaking them and putting them underneath her.
Sarah will go over to Biff and help her down from the stove, as he called it.
He'll like the two heads will look at you.
She will say the word friend, like almost like a question mark, like that's what right sort of mentality.
Yes, we going feed.
You okay. Give me a sec. Type. So she'll say
That was fast.
that out
Okay.
loud, but then she'll point to where the food pile was supposed to be with the stalks of mushrooms.
Right. And they're taking from that food pile and putting it into the stove.
Okay, gotcha.
They just happen to set Biff on top of it.
For reasons.
Biff, I don't know if you're talking or eating right now.
I'll put the sticker back on my face.
Okay. I just see your mouth moving, and like with anybody else, if your mouth is moving, I think you might be muted.
Okay, I'll put the sticker on you. Don't worry, I got this.
I'm telling you, you need a thing, just a little hamburger or like a burrito. I don't know, whatever your favorite food, and just put it in front of your face, and we'll
long as
know
it's
you're
not
eating.
a rat burrito.
Oh,
then
do the rat
that's-
burrito, yes.
Oh no!
With little rat
Every
tails
time you were
sticking
talking
out.
about this, that's what I was thinking about. But I was like, I can't.
It'd be
say
hilarious,
it.
but like
I
it
shouldn't
all
say
is
it.
like a burrito with a bite, and there's a rat tail coming out the back.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Oh no!
No, she just needs a rock. A rock.
No,
thing
because
she can be chewing on.
she eats pebbles, just like you see her do.
So Serial will.
Oh wait, did I remember? I did tell you though. Everything in this area smells of like rotted, decaying flesh too. Like it
Do I
permeates
see any-
everything.
Rotted flesh bits?
No, you don't.
Just him.
Just him.
Smelling like it. Okay, cool.
I have
No,
a question.
it's the area. It's not just him. Like the furniture, pile, the stove.
Those flesh covered or those colored mushrooms aren't related, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Like if you because you said it, I feel like Zero actually like key in on them and like walk close to one and yes, it's just dead flesh.
yum. Okay. So she'll tell the group.
Eat one of those.
He said that he was uh that's she'll be like, that's the food pile, that's the bed, this is the oven, this is the, and points all the things out. That's the tour. Um, I asked him who's supposed to be coming, and the response was no one, which seems a little weird because I did hear him talking about someone else earlier, unless I misunderstood that there was two of them. But I don't see any meat around here, do I, DM?
You do see some casks, yes.
Okay.
And you see several of the barrel stalks. You see several of them, just the stalks. Like
They're actually
stacked
using them as
stacked on top of each other.
Burrito.
nice.
Nice, perfect. So now it looks like you're eating, and I won't question it anymore.
Okay, I'll always put food if I'm snacking on something then.
It does look like you're eating too, though. So, oh, that's. I feel so much better now. Okay, good. Yes, flesh rooms. I gotta give.
Ew.
I gotta give devouring that one. Damn it.
I don't know. I feel very uncomfortable right now.
I'm
I
having
do
a great
too.
time. I'm having
So-
a great time, guys. I don't know
I'm
what's
just a
going on.
little confused by the fact that they said earlier that they were waiting for someone, and now they're saying
You
that there's no one here.
And you don't know how uncomfortable that's Daisy makes me.
Yeah, I don't like that feeling either.
Did
Follow up.
can I? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Kim.
Bip, you want to say something?
Go ahead. No, it's fine. I was just gonna ask them what kind of mushrooms they eat, so I know which mushrooms are edible.
We established that there's like, what was it, like ale or something here, like a drink. Looking around, do we see the things to make it, or do you think the person that they're talking to is probably the one that made the ale? Because I'm not seeing a distillery, or not a distillery, but like a brewery here.
All I know is they mentioned something about they were waiting for someone. He's probably running late, and he doesn't talk very much.
Also, I answered you, Biff, but your translator is not reading.
That's fine. It can be later.
The response is all of them.
Cool.
Because she can't understand them. She can only communicate words to them.
Right. They can only
Right?
hear. Yes, they can only hear Biff.
So yeah.
So
Okay.
when they answer, they've been answering her. Problem is, she doesn't understand the answers unless you relate them.
Yeah. This is really all confusing me, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This whole this is very unnerving.
How long have they? Can they answer how long they've been waiting for this person?
According to them, they're not waiting for anyone now.
I think we're their new friends, but they could still technically be waiting for someone they're just sidetracked.
Oh, I asked
Also,
him.
which part's disturbing or unnerving?
The fact that I understand them is unnerving to begin with. The fact that earlier I heard them waiting for someone, and then I asked them just now because Leo asked me to ask them who they're waiting for, and their response was no one.
What if that's his name?
That's rough. That's awesome.
So-
But
I'm so ready if that's the case. I'm so fucking ready. I have a new fucking title.
So
just
while you all are watching, he's going to step away. He's going to go over to the little pile, and he's going to pick up some of those flesh-colored pieces of mushroom, and he's going to break them up and start putting them on the top of the stove. And at that point, he's going to also pick up Biff and move her over as they strike some rocks together to create a spark to light up the wood kindling that they've created in the stove. And he'll turn to you and, well, I gotta type it because none of you can speak giant. How dare you?
I mean, depending on the response, it might be an
listen,
immediate note.
I'm sorry, DM, for this giant character flaw.
Listen, DM. If you just want to give me giant speak because
Nope.
you think I'm okay.
Nope. Nope.
Really, guys, really.
I just fixed it, and you put it right back to where it was. Thank you so much.
Where did I just type that? Okay. Let's try that again.
So, one of the heads is talking to you. One of the heads is very much focused on what it's doing.
What time is it?
Biff,
3:30.
while you're
I
watching,
might have to
you
call it
will
soon.
notice that like
Gotta get ready for
the
game.
arms are very nimble, and work independently. So it is obviously ambidextrous, but it looks like one head is controlling one arm. So one arm is working with. Oh, damn! It's so good when she comes to visit.
And remembers to feed you.
Yes, and remembers me.
You've literally been yelling at her to fix stuff and do this and make you food, but it's still good to have her around. Good to know.
Are you kidding? I always prefer when she's here, whether she does good or not. It's the best.
Because the DM
Oh,
Does.
so
You
the
have
first
to
time I
play
do
the
it,
game.
I kind of do a really rough sketch. Then I kind of go in and put
Yeah,
some
you
details and like
said
line things up
something
and
in
sizing and all
giant
that
and I
stuff.
was gonna
Then I go back in and kind of
Okay.
ink
That's
it,
alright.
which is
Answer
like
the
the
question.
final clean line.
Is
So I'm
that
working on the
from
clean line
head
now,
that
but to
has
draw it
been-
and not get confused between the lines, I gotta fade the one behind it.
Mhm.
So that's why Gimbal
did
right
that
now
go
is
from
very, very light. I don't know if you might be, like, you should be able to see him,
No,
but
that came from the head.
he is on the screen. He's
taking
just
care
like
of
a
the fire.
shadow that I'm kind of
Okay.
tracing over
Gotcha.
now.
You think that head is talking to Biff? So they're now
Oh,
holding
okay, gotcha.
independent conversations. It's just really hard for me to type both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
You should sign it with, J for gibber or J
I
for
was gonna
jabber.
say-
They're both
No.
J. They're both J.
I'm not fucking
Goofball.
around.
Red or blue because the icon has red and blue. But any hoozles.
Mhm.
He is okay. So where did they move Biff to? Like in front of them so that they can conversate?
Just to the side.
So one of them is working on the fire with his one arm,
Mhm.
and he's taken Biff and just moved her over so that
Gotcha.
he can work.
Gotcha.
Is your Gimbal? Stop it.
I'm
Because
I'm
you're
trying to figure
testing-
out what's going on in this room. The
Alright,
oculars
that's
are
fine.
really weird.
So what happens is there's patchwork stalks in the room that they haven't
Okay.
cut down, but they've made a clearing a little bit lower. So you're standing in
I
like
just
where
couldn't
they have
see
the-
everyone, so I was trying
Right.
to figure out where we were.
Yeah, there's oculars that are supposed to be the stalks, so they made the room like you can't see through it, but they didn't do it in all of them. So this one's a little bit weird. But the reason I knew you were moving around, other than the fact that your token looks like he's having conniption on the screen, is that I'm watching the combat tracker and I keep seeing the effect on you. And I'm like, stop
An
it.
aura, you would say.
Yeah, an aura. So cut it
Did
out.
you know that I got a new aura? It's called DM Rage. Just constantly
It
get
seems to be
within.
constantly emanating.
Anyway, so yes,
Burial
so they
will-
just
will
sat her
in
down next to the fire while they're trying to make the fire, and there's stuff on top of it that smells like rotted flesh. And then
Cool.
the other head is talking to you about like, why are you here? What are you doing? And because it's kind of cool, but we're gonna have to like, it's gonna have to be. Well, no, I could continue it, but I don't think it's fair for everyone. So we're just gonna kind of drop into. I'm going to say what they're saying out loud. Remember, none of you can understand them.
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't pay attention.
And
Thanks.
shall I just continue typing or no?
You don't have to.
So, in response to his last question, I will tell Biff in common. He was asking why we're here.
Sightseeing.
Specifically, why new friends here.
this level before, so we wanted to see what was down here. We heard rumors that there were drow down here, so we wanted to investigate.
And kind of like raise an eyebrow at you, Biff, and he'll say, "Spider people." That only Cyril will understand.
What was that?
Spider people.
Spider people. Sorry, my headphones split out of there for a moment. She'll reply back in giant. Yes, spider people.
New neighbor.
Friend?
Neighbor.
Okay. She will then turn to the party and tell them, or basically translate that part of the conversation. They don't see the drow as friends, just more so neighbors. So I don't think they went around hugging all of the drow.
That's good.
So, Biff, while you're standing there, this one has basically started cooking some of the flesh mushroom. And the smell of cooking flesh actually starts filling the air. Its smoke is like thick and black. But it smells like roasted flesh in this room right now. And it will...
Please tell me one of them is named Carl.
No.
No, they're jibber and jabber.
So, Gimbal, you had asked about like the barrels for making mead. No, you don't see anything to make mead in here. You do see barrels. And basically, it's the barrel stalk mushrooms without the cap. But when you look inside of them, they are filled with mead. Like they're hollowed out and filled with mead. You can see it inside of them. You also see some of them that are just filled with water.
Oh, that's so smart. You guys use big barrel mushroom, and I'll make like a barrel shape with my arms to store drink.
Comes with drink.
I'll translate.
And my mouth will be just as agape. Guys are so smart. 2 heads are better than 1.
They are. I think everyone will do it.
I'll translate.
I will nod, and I will nod at them, and then just intently watch them cook the mushrooms. Maybe it'll smell better once they're cooked.
They'll cook a little bit, and then one of them will hold a piece of this smoking flesh in front of your face, Biff.
Oh, okay. I embrace. I embrace. I embrace.
The rest of her just watches.
When you say embrace, what do you do?
I'm like taking a small, quick breath, like going, and then I'm gonna, like eat.
As soon as you open your mouth, it shoves it in. Surprisingly good. Once you get past the decay smell.
You know, besides the smell, guys, it's pretty good.
Saria will say, I don't know if I can get beyond the smell.
Just plug your nose.
They're going to pick up some pieces and turn around and walk towards each of you. They're about like burger sizes. So, Cyril, you're closest. So, like, it takes a piece out of its hand and, like...
How I wish I had the cantrip that makes food taste better or smell less worse than it is. She will try to eat some of the flesh shroom colored stuff.
Same thing. As soon as you open your mouth, it just sticks it in.
Yep.
I'm gonna step back next to Gimbal, away from the.
And then they
the
turn towards
dispersing giant.
you two.
They just said that they needed to feed their friends. Says it's only fair.
I place my hand on Gimbal's back and push him forward slightly.
You son of a
Dude,
bitch.
Gimbal starts
Rain
fighting
isn't
you
even-
aggressively.
Rain isn't even in
No, no, no,
the
no, no.
room anymore.
Mm.
She's
No.
just noped it all.
So again,
It-
since the two of you, like again, they're ambidextrous. They only have like 3 pieces left. They're gonna take one piece, put it in its mouth, and gonna take the 2 remaining pieces and basically present it to each of you.
We got ours shoved in our face.
I can just remember, Gimbal.
Hand
I
out.
can.
They like
I can
kind of look
remove
at your hand and
poison.
frown.
I can remove poison if this goes badly.
Do you say that out
And
loud?
you see, like, you see them going,
Yes.
ah.
I say it out loud. They don't speak common. Yes, I tell Gimbal
And
that.
they don't understand.
I'm
And
just.
I open my mouth.
It'll say the giant equivalent of like, open the doors. Alright, so you open your mouth, Leo. As soon as you open your mouth, it's like, oh.
Reluctantly open my mouth.
So for a second, you feel like you smell and think you're tasting like raw decayed meat, but then the taste hits and it's actually not that bad.
Okay.
Why are you
Plus
rolling a
7.
saving throw?
Gag
I wanted to see if I could hold the way you described that. I think I would have a moment to fight barfing.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Gimbal.
Gimbal like stops breathing, just holding his breath, just looking towards Leo for mercy. Opens his mouth slowly.
So,
You just see the most deadpan face on
So-
Leo as he's trying to chew what's in his mouth, and his eyes are watering slightly.
so since you're holding your breath, it's not as bad. It's just texture, and it doesn't taste like rotted flesh. You eat it, and it's actually not bad.
Oh my god, I have
It's
food
just the
here.
smell that's horrible.
The presentation was pretty bad too.
Well, yeah, but now that it's cooked, it's kind of like eating regular meat. Vegetable meat, but meat. It's like tofu.
That smells like death.
That made it worse.
It made me think of all the vegans that would never eat tofu again if this is what it was like.
Right? And then once you two have taken your piece, it's gonna go find Rain.
That's awesome.
What is that?
What?
Yes, it's really big.
That's why we haven't done anything to aggravate it.
Do you recognize it by any chance, Rain?
What?
Do you recognize that character model by any chance?
She was a lot taller last time she saw it.
That's true. It's,
Like
I don't-
that?
I don't think she remembers it.
I don't think so.
No, I don't
No.
think.
But I don't like where that's headed.
Anyway,
There's
open your mouth.
heads.
Take your piece of food.
I'm just taking it out of its hand.
It won't let you. If you try to
Why?
touch it, it
It's
like
baby
pulls it back,
birdieing you.
and it's like, and then it presents it again.
That
It
would be
will
so
look
much
back
worse.
towards cereal every now and then, like do your
Yeah.
thing.
Saria will say in common, they're not gonna let you not just open your mouth.
It like
Both
it does like the
Gimbal
whole
and
thing when it's
Leo.
looking at you too, like
Both Leo and Gimbal tried, and they waited until they opened their mouth. So
Okay.
maybe hold your breath.
I'll open my mouth, I guess.
Okay. So soon as you open your mouth, it will and move your things out of the way. It will stick a piece in your mouth and then pat you on the head, and then it'll go back over here. Oh no, it'll go over here and plop down in its couch.
Nice.
Also,
Sarah-
Rain, the piece that they gave you is the piece they were holding in their mouth, so it has a little bit like saliva on it.
Even better.
That's why I just when they did that I was like, well, it is the least worst option. Feel like this thing's gonna chase me down and force feed me if I try to run.
Eat it!
Right.
Eat it!
Right. Therial will tell them thanks in giant.
Mm.
That was great.
Very good. We're glad you like.
She will translate what she just said and the response to it as well to the rest of the party so that they can understand the situation.
I will ask the giants if it is okay for us to explore more down here as well. I'll thank them for the meal first, obviously.
Yes. Once. Oh wait, actually, you wouldn't hear this, and I want to put this in the thing because it's
Oh.
kind of sucks.
Oh, snap.
What do you mean it kind of sucks?
I don't know if I like that one, but okay. Fine. Everything's fine, guys.
Is it?
Interesting. Okay. I guess she'll translate what they just said in common.
Yeah, but since they can't read
What do
it,
they say?
you have to tell them.
Oh, duh. Okay. They're asked. They say yes. So, but we have to give them a gift first.
I can give them a gift. Would they like a marble? I could give them a marble.
Okay.
Ask them if they want shiny rock.
You asked them that?
Oh, actually, I guess I could. Would you like shiny rock? So I'll still have it.
I'll wait for their response. He asked if you have gems. I don't know if he understood marble,
Okay.
but he seemed excited about the idea of gems.
Why does he want a
I'll
gift?
look at him. Oh,
We are allowed to leave once we give him a gift.
The fuck? Yeah.
I believe since he cooked us food, it's only fair that we give him something in return.
I will.
think the idea.
I'll start by taking out a moss agate out of my backpack, and I will present it, and I will ask him if he would like this as a formidable gift.
How much is the moss agate worth?
Fuck if I know.
It's on your character sheet. If you click on it, it should have
Alrighty.
10 gold.
I think that's going to be it
So
for
to take it
now.
and it just says
I
one word.
going
and
to
you
eat
actually
this
can,
wonderful food that my daughter
understand it,
presented to me probably like an hour ago.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get ready, just chill for a little bit before game, where you get to see these wonderful
Now, mind you,
characters
he's
in their
really,
like
really
natural
tall,
environment.
So he's like down on one
So,
knee.
thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. I much appreciate it. Love spending time with all of you
Looks at you again.
as you just
From us.
hang out with me, and it helps.
Still
And
there.
if I don't
I,
think he's your
honestly,
dog,
like
if you
when I
keep
draw on my
him,
own, it's like I get quiet and I start
So
getting
how many are
like
you up to?
like distracted, or I lose like
He looks
ambition.
at you.
And when I'm
Still
drawing
looking
with
at you.
people watching and
Puts down
talking,
his hand, looks at you again.
it's
Kinda
more
licks his
motivating.
lips.
So I appreciate it.
Ariel will bring
All right,
out
with
this
that,
pile
I
of
will hopefully
berries
see most of you or some of you
earlier
tonight.
that she
We
has
will
nine of
be
them.
playing in
And she will
at 8
do
o'clock,
basically
so
what they had just done
about
to us.
4 hours.
Basically
So hopefully
hold
we'll see
them
you all
out.
then. Until then, have a good
And she
time
will say,
and
whatever the
goodbye.
equivalent is